Hello.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hey.
Back again.
Waiting for the animation to fully do the thing. Now I'm just in this awkward, like, what do I do with my hand state? I don't know.
You roll some dice with those hands.
Well, at least you only have 2 to keep track
You
of.
would
If
like
you
me
had
to
more,
roll
it'd be
some
worse.
dice with these hands?
That's true, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn, these dice got
Yeah.
hands.
You can catch these hands with these dice. What?
It's true. We do regularly.
Oh, just you wait.
Oh boy, how do you
know?
know?
Oh boy.
Just-
What do it mean?
I know what's gonna happen in the next few episodes, but maybe not tonight. But hello, friends. Welcome to
Hello.
Gut Punch RP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces as well as charity. You can type !donate in the chat and that'll take you to our link to our ongoing Tiltify event where we are raising money for I Need Diverse Gaming. You can type !charity to find out more about this organization. Each month we give away lovely dice sets to random donors. And yeah, so just so you're aware, because this is a charity channel, we use the money that comes in from bits and subs to put back into the channel. We do things like upgrades or I don't know, like pay for the things that we give away for the charity, or potentially, I don't know, also like hire folks to do some things and secrets and stuff and whatnot. Who knows? Who knows what's happening? Anyway, this channel is also sponsored by Tabletop Loot. You can type !Tabletop Loot to get a link to their website, which is super hard to remember. It's tabletoploot.com. You know, you've pretty much already typed most of it with the ! You could just like put that in a browser and go .com. You can also, when going to that browser and to that website, use the code GUTPUNCHRP on checkout to get yourself 15% off on your purchase. Additionally, at the break, we give away $10 off gift codes to Tabletop Loot. You could use both of them in conjunction and get yourself a nice, tasty new set of dice and probably not have to pay shipping depending on which one you got. Or you don't have to get dice. They have like mugs and dice towers and other things as well. It's cool. You should check it out. You should then like post it in our Discord, which if you're not a member of our Discord, what the hell are you doing with your life? It is an awesome place that you should be. If this is the first time, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is what happens when I stop looking at the sheet. If you would like to support us in ways that are of a non-monetary variety, there are awesome ways you can do that by, like, I don't know, being here, staying here, never leaving us. Tessa, thank you for that resub. We do love you. Love to see the resubs. And the regular subs and the other things. We love to see it. Just be here. Follow us. Hang out with us. Interact with us on social media. Retweet or go live tweet. It really does help. Like, it really does. Helps a lot. We put all of our VODs from previous campaigns and one-shots on YouTube. So, you know, if you'd like to get caught up, you can like get caught up on Lorelwind, or yo, did you know that we just launched a new campaign that is being ran by our very own Elegant Feather Duster that runs on alternating Thursdays? It's only 2 episodes in, so like it's a low barrier to entry. It's really dope. We play cowboys.
I love all these nerds. It's a good time.
Indeed. Plus, if you enjoy more fantasy in your life, starting September 17th, our very own moderator, Princess Lady Bro, will be joining the channel and will be taking us through a spectacular adventure on our new show that will air on alternating Fridays live here on the Twitch channel called Darkness Rising. I said that very softly. Darkness Rising. It's darkness rising. Darkness. Why? Oh, what? That was not the voice that I thought it was going to be.
It's not lightness falling.
It's lightness falling.
Darkness
It's
rising.
darkness rising. I should retire Anyway, if you have joined us for the first time, welcome. I usually have it a little bit better together during the intro than I am doing today. Listen. I see the judgment on the faces, and
You're fine. We all see
We love you, and we love this. We love Oscar, Jess. This is great.
just wait, because I didn't write a recap, so.
Oh no!
Let's freaking go.
Well, we fought some slimes.
Quizzic is coming back. What?
Listen, okay, so here's the thing. There are a couple of things that Amber has been tossing out that I was like, I could do that. Like earlier when I was getting ready, putting on my makeup, I was like, I could do that. And I could do that. And I could do that. And then now Amber's all just like, I'm throwing these out as jokes. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to do that anymore. Anyway, if you have joined us for the first time, I had to throw that paper again because once was not enough. If you've joined us for the first time, welcome. This is our ongoing campaign of D&D 5th edition Lorelwind. This is Homebrew Campaign. We play every fucking Monday except next week because Dragon Con is happening. So, yeah.
Yup, we're gonna be conning dragons.
Conning dragons, which,
True.
It's in the spirit of D&D.
Yeah, it really is. I had a joke and then it just was like, fuck you, Jessica, I am gone. and then it was just like emergency broadcast signal played.
When you're up really late at night and the TV screen kind of just goes.
Sometimes I like to let the TV watch me. Would you like to get into a
Give us the recap, DM, to the best of your ability.
Let's go.
Unless you really want me to go for it, and nobody wants to hear my recap.
I mean, the recap is basically, you fought some oozes, you were inside some cubeses, you... Damn it. Why am I like this?
So is this all gonna rhyme then?
You narrowly escaped. Well, although I will say that Annabelle wrecked its face. Doesn't have a face. But yeah, you found yourself in some Escher-like stair situations with doors, which may or may not have been an important scene for the people who like to go back and watch things. I dropped some stuff during that scene. Yeah, there were some bits in that. Yeah, and then you got out, fought a dude and his demon. He disappeared in a fireball. We don't know what happened. Could be dead, smoldered to ash.
Yeah, totally dead.
Probably not.
I'm kind of feeling like probably not.
Totally dead. It's fine, guys.
And then nothing else happened of note in that episode. Oh, wait, no, Scotty. Scotty overheard an interaction between Natasha and Vafir. And yeah. And Scotty's coming back at some point. But not yet. Because right now we find our group walking away from a vampire funhouse, having, I won't say narrowly escaped, but I won't not say narrowly escaped, because there were a few times where it was a little touch and go and a little dicey.
Little dicey.
So,
Well, our resident bird boy is fine, so.
adventurers.
I'm sick.
So what time of day is it? Because we arrived at night, right?
Mhm.
You look, well, how about this? Make me a survival check. Anybody who wants to.
This is for all of us.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to ascertain what time it is.
Well, I don't know what time
4.
it is, so yeah, I rolled a 7.
9.
You said nature.
It said survival.
Survival. Okay. That's a very different roll. Oh, it's not that bad. It's a 17. Yes, 17. I can do math.
We have a hype train going in chat.
We do have a
Just-
hype train
yo,
going,
Just
y'all.
gonna be
Yeah.
like, yo,
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Kelly.
Thanks.
Nice.
Dang.
Shadow Killian, thanks for gifting all those subs. Thanks for all the bits that have been going on, all the hype that has been happening. We have a level 3 hype train.
Wow.
Thank you all.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. So, did anybody roll anything, let's say, above a 12?
Oh, 13. Yes.
Okay. You gather, kind of like looking at the position of the stars, looking at the moon in the sky, and like kind of feels maybe like it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Would I be able to tell whether or not the moon is in the same phase as it was, indicating whether or not we've been gone for several days or not? Is it the same night?
How high was your roll?
It was 17.
17.
Ooh.
I'll say that it doesn't appear to have been several days, but it maybe doesn't appear to be the exact same day.
Right. So it looks like we lost about a day in there.
Really? I just assumed it was the same. Well, no, we
Probably.
slept, I suppose.
We did.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
So it would be the next night.
Are you two feeling all right?
Feeling all right, more or less, I suppose.
I've been better, but I'll be fine.
Well,
yeah, me
I
too, but
know that the last thing that we were going to do was, well, try and get your memories back.
Yeah, I think that's a more pressing concern than
Yeah.
anything else.
I shudder to think what we're missing.
Yeah, agreed.
Unfortunately, I can't tell. Halsey had some things to say about it. I don't know if you all wanted to go the church route, or if you were sort of looking for some other solution.
Well, I think at 2 a.m. maybe we should go that sleep route. Also, haven't had a bath in like a decade.
Well,
Oh dear, we need to get
That's
your
fair.
shoes also, and clothes if you want.
Close.
is the
Yeah.
DM, would we have any concept of whether churches are open 24 hours or not? Like, do they close?
Drive-through.
Yeah. Well, there's sanctuaries, so they should.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Somebody's gotta
probably
be in there, right?
somebody awake.
I mean, the alternate's to go find someone, you know, who goes bump in the night and see if we can pull a favor, but I don't know that that's a good...
Well,
Or,
Halsey,
like-
where are you going? Are you...
Yeah.
Do you have to report immediately, or are you gonna report in the morning?
I was gonna check in just to see if anything changed while we were outside, or just at least let them know I'm alive. Apparently, they
Check
might
on
be
out.
Ian.
dead more often than not.
If you're headed there, then maybe we just see if we can't get our heads fixed.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. If you're
All at
going
once.
anyway, frankly,
Yeah.
if you don't mind asking on our
Not at all.
behalf.
Mm-hmm.
The least I could do for
Yeah.
you guys helping out, and then even if no one's awake, we can at least see who's on staff and what time they'd be available.
Yeah, if they tell us to come back,
Yeah.
they tell us to come back, but
Which we can do, yeah.
the sooner the better.
Really doesn't seem like something a normal priest is going to be able to do.
Well,
you never know.
A lot of religious people tend to do some kind of greater restoration type of thing, and, you know, I would hope that they're trying to do it charitably, and because, you know, we have someone who we've been helping under their employ, but whether or not they want to, priests are just people, so I guess we'll
Only one
see.
way to find out.
Well, asking never hurt anyone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can it hurt to start there? And if that doesn't work out, or if you guys don't like them charging, you could always then see what else is available in this town.
Well, I'm
I
hoping
seem very
Yeah,
sure they're
yeah.
going to charge.
I'm just saying if they charge.
Well, depends on how much, I suppose, but
Isn't it normal that, you know, you just say, yes, I will absolutely say that your god's the best, and then you leave?
I
One would
sure
hope.
fucking hope that's all they want.
Well,
Shall we?
well,
Would I know if they just perform healing for free, or is it kind of like you offer like gold for services, kind of like a pharmacy or something, or is this kind of a what's the vibe on the church?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm checking
Good.
something.
Checking something.
Yeah. I believe we were
That's not
walking and
ominous.
talking, so
Yeah, walk and talk for sure.
Well, I know
Okay.
they didn't charge when they brought me back to life, so
Wait,
that's
what?
not a deal.
Oh right, you told us about that. You told us that you died.
did
You told us
mention
about
that.
that. I forgot
Mhm.
for a second.
and that's why you can talk to the undead, right?
yeah, weird side effect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's very interesting.
I don't envy
Well, if they were
you.
willing to do that for free, then I suppose that's promising.
Yeah.
Share, what's your reaction to hearing that Halsey died and came back?
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like I'm just like still very upset about the bath situation not being more pressing to everyone. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, okay, you died, fine, big deal.
Okay.
Really
So-
cool. You're not the only one who's done that in this group. Like
Whatever.
As
Yeah.
you're walking and talking, Annabelle and Halsey, with your passive perceptions,
Huh?
it's almost like you get a feeling you're being watched.
Halsey would make eye contact with Annabelle and kind of raise her eyebrows.
Yeah, and Annabelle will just kind of nod and then try to like surreptitiously like just look around to see if she notices anyone watching them.
Make me a
Halsey will do the
perception-
opposite direction of what Annabelle's doing.
Yeah.
Like she dramatically like starts walking backwards and starts talking to Bjorn about like, yeah, it's really weird. You just wake up and you just start hearing voices in your head, and you're like, oh, well, it wasn't before. And but
Well, I died once. I certainly don't hear voices. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, he
anyway.
did, yeah.
lucky. Anything interesting happened to you?
Well, I don't know if dying is lucky, but
Yeah, coming back is, and not getting weird side effects.
Mm-hmm.
well, nothing to report so far, I guess. Although there's so much strange stuff happening to all of us anyway, it'd be hard to tell.
You said perception, correct?
Correct.
16.
Also 16.
Hey, go Reds.
Hey.
You kind of do a careful sweep and you just don't see anything, but you cannot shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Agree.
don't know. Well, no, undead in any case.
Halsey's gonna like get in line with Solon, and very low under her breath is just gonna be like, any chance you got any of those detect magic still up? We've got eyes on us. Don't look around just yet.
Okay. He sort of
can't-
keeps his eyes forward. Don't worry. Been on the street long enough. He just flips it up real fast. Do I see anything?
You don't, because as you go, because I believe there are somatic and verbal components to detect magic, correct?
Let me double check. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes.
It is counterspelled.
Rude.
Oh!
Well, that doesn't look like an avenue that we can take. Do you have any idea what kind of friends you have in town?
This is the first time I've been here. Absolutely no idea.
Hey, are we expecting company later? He kind of says a little bit louder.
I
What?
don't believe so.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask the question. May I, as it were kind of walking, may I just kind of look around and see if I can see anything that I would identify as magical?
You can
Like a
certainly-
person who has magic, or like somebody who seems to kind of have a spellcastery. I'm just looking for somebody who would dispel
You're
me.
profiling.
I would
Yeah.
say like make me. I will. You can make a perception check, but I will tell you that the 16s that were nowhere near enough.
Right.
So,
Okay. I would like to try anyway.
yeah.
And I feel like Sullen would because he's cocky. He rolled a natural 4, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that didn't work.
In fact, I would say this in particular, Annabelle and Halsey, this whole situation of being on the city streets and being watched and not being able to see who's watching you feels very familiar.
I don't have any more hats to lose.
You said that out loud.
Yeah, under her breath, like very annoyed.
Well, maybe we can get your hat back if we find it.
I feel like Bjorn, who rolled quite low, is kind of just looking around at everybody like, why are y'all acting weird?
I'm just like prestidigitating stuff off of me still, just
Trying to like dry shampoo, basically.
right, like it's crusty, prestidigitate.
Yeah, he's definitely just kind of looking at everybody going,
Annabelle will kind of I'll just like start walking like a little bit closer to Bjorn, just kind of be like,
he's like,
someone's watching, can't quite tell who or where from, but it's weird. I can say that much.
all right.
Can't tell much else.
Well, I suppose we'll pretend for now. Keep an eye out.
Can I try and get Annabelle's attention?
What?
Do you mind going down this alley? I think there's something over here that I wanted to check out.
Don't go too
And then-
far.
Under
What are you planning?
under his
Oh, we were
breath,
looking
he's
for
just like,
church.
maybe we can double back.
I don't think we should split up.
Agreed.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting we split up.
Okay.
Get cover and stealth, maybe.
We can try.
Of course, yeah, that sounds wonderful. I think there was like this pie shop over here, and he kind of starts
It's
walking.
2 a.m.
It's like, it doesn't matter. I'm planning
Most
to
shops
for
are
tomorrow.
closed at 2 a.m.
Everything is
Unless
gonna
you're
Yeah,
be
but I do
not
have
everything.
my
Most
things.
things. And fine.
Thought we were going to a church.
He kind of leads all of them like down a little alleyway, and then like stops and is just like, shh. Do you want to try and stealth from here?
Hold on. Annabelle's gonna draw her sword and enable the Shroud of Darkness to help us with stealth. To give us the little bonus for stealthing.
Does all of us get the bonus?
I think everybody in the little...
It should be everybody in the radius of the sword.
Okay, I was legitimately.
There's a look on Jess's face that is making me nervous.
As you do it, you hear kind of from the alley that you kind of tucked around, you hear a thud. Like somebody just like knocked into something, and kind of like then you hear another like they tripped and fell, and it's, hey, who turned off the lights? and then like some clamoring to try to get up, and then like another hit, and then ow! What the?
The voice familiar?
I think I
Yeah, is the voice
drank
familiar?
that much. You didn't hear it much, Annabelle, but it does sound vaguely familiar. Like that person who came into the shop or into the Jolly Roger and slipped you a note.
Oh really? Okay. I'm gonna put my sword away.
And then
And
you see a formidable individual with a shock of red hair, a long sword, kind of a little bit upturned from like falling on the ground, apparently not seeing the crates because it was dark, and sitting up abruptly and like trying to put themselves together, and then like you two are out kind of late. What do you
so are you?
Wait, we all turned down the alley, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
think
all
the
did?
whole
Okay.
party did,
I thought
yeah.
it was-
We're all here.
okay,
Yeah.
then in that case it'd be like
How
I don't want any
close?
trouble.
Do we still
Well-
we feel like we're being watched?
Make me a perception check.
Oh.
Yeah, does it feel like this is the person who...
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh,
it doesn't see
That's worse.
ooh,
13.
12?
I think he's
26.
arms.
Ooh.
Annabelle, you feel like you hear just like the faintest laughter just carried on the wind.
Coming from where?
It's kind of weird. It's hard to detect where it's coming from,
Uh-huh.
but maybe it's coming from above.
Okay.
Well, Bjorn will step forward and offer this person like a hand up if they seem harmless enough.
They don't seem harmless, but they also don't
Well-
seem like they want to start a 5-on-1 fight.
Let's say if they don't seem like they have malicious intent.
Yes. They will like clasp your forearm and like in the
Yeah,
like,
do the
yeah.
haul up.
Yeah.
We're not looking for any trouble either.
You also like this approximation. They've been drinking. Like this close proximity.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did not mean to startle you. I'm just
That's fine.
come
Hey, you. The other day, you put a letter in my pocket. How did that?
Did I?
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, you got a letter to me. What the fuck was that all about? Who gave you that?
I don't know. I did not open it. It was not addressed to me.
Damn it.
But who gave it to you?
I don't know that that's any of your business. And then
I
they
think
make
it's
a
my
move.
business.
They make a move
At
to
the
just
very
like
least.
put the hand on the longsword, like not in an I'm gonna draw it, but in a like
Annabelle's
am I
hand
gonna
is still
have to
resting on
fight
her
my
sword
way
too.
out kind of way.
Bjorn fully just like gives them the sort of the like really.
I think it's my business
like,
since it was
crosses
apparently
his
addressed to me.
arms.
Listen, no offense, but points to you, Annabelle, and like, if somebody was like, hey, deliver this letter, here's a sack of gold, don't ask any questions, and forget that I asked you to do it, what would you do?
I mean, I'd do it, but still.
Ask some questions.
How how has that been working out for you? Because in a
It's better
town
than
like
doing
this,
things just because
you
people tell you
die.
to.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
A point.
okay, but sure, sometimes you do something for someone and you're the one who takes the fall.
That happens there too.
Yeah. Don't do things when you don't know what you're getting into.
Or do things and then have a way of getting out of it.
Well, it sounds
Also
like
true.
you completed your job and you got paid for what you did. And you did it very, very well.
Yep, well, yeah, this... whatever.
Were you also told not to tell us anything about it?
I mean,
That job's
that's
over. You
kind
can
of
pick up a
covered
new
in
job.
the "forget this happened" part of the job
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about making you... about the darkness and all that, and all that. I didn't mean to do that. I suppose we'll maybe see ya. Shall we, everyone? Kind of nod to like the end of the alley so we can like carry on our way. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I think Bjorn gives them kind of a dubious look, but we'll follow Annabelle.
As we're walking, definitely gonna keep her eyes on like the rooftops around us, looking for anyone watching from above.
You can make me another perception check.
Halsey goes to tip her hat. Remember, she doesn't have a hat and just kind of grumbles her way out of the alley.
I'm gonna keep my eye on this person. Kind of see if they stay or if they start following.
They
That's a 25 perception.
25. You hear a little bit of laughter when Halsey goes to tip the hat. But other than that, you like as you're looking, you're not really seeing anything.
So what? Do we just continue to the church then?
Might as
None.
well.
Yeah. Not unless you guys wanted to change plans or go somewhere else first, or
Hopefully we don't get headed off before we get there, and that we consider it safe enough when we do get there that maybe whatever company we've collected leaves us well alone.
well, as long as we all stick together and don't stray off. Seems like they.
Yeah. I think
Like the
whoever it is might
Feel-
no. Well, I could hear something. I think I can't say anything, but I think maybe they're watching from above. I can't tell. I did hear a little bit of little bit of laughter when you went for your hat, though, Halsey, from whoever this is. So make of that what you will.
More grumbling and swearing.
Yeah. Yeah. Thought so. Shall we?
I
I
suppose.
suppose.
All
DM,
right.
is that character following?
That character appears to have gone in the opposite direction whence they came. So they were coming up from the opposite side of the alley.
Okay.
All right. And I believe you were headed towards the Temple of Saloon, the local Temple of Saloon, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Following Halsey.
Yep.
While we do, not to completely divert, I'd love to keep my eyes open for what looks like a magic shop so that I can visit it tomorrow.
Absolutely. You'll see. Well, make me a perception check.
Come on, dice, you've been real bad. Oh, that's not bad. 17 again.
17.
It's an 18 now. It's an 18 now. I have an extra number. Sorry.
18. So, you do see there's a small shop that has a hand-painted sign on the window that says closed, and also indicates that it is gloms, goodies, and magical delights.
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 Loving that. Okay. Cool. Thank you for indulging me.
No problem. All right. And you are able to navigate your way back to the Temple of Saloon. I will say that you kind of just can't shake the feeling. Whether or not it's there, you just can't shake that feeling of being watched.
That's my hat. She's gloating over it. She's probably wearing it wrong. It probably looks awful on her. She's like, whole way there. She's grumbling this.
Halsey,
She's very salty.
did somebody take your hat?
No, it's just really hard to find a hat that fits well that you like and you look decent in.
I guess so. I can't think of a hat I've ever particularly cared for.
That's a shame.
What would cover all that pretty hair?
I guess so. It does get cold sometimes.
Helps keep the hair out of your face when you're lining up shots and if the weather gets bad.
Well, I can put my hair up, I suppose, as an option.
Wet hair
This
is
is
still the
the-
worst.
My hair is not the point. You've mentioned your hat a few times.
Because she took my hat and I would like it back.
So she did take your hat. Who is she?
The woman who robbed me of your guys' platinum, and I believe the same woman who was following us the night that she knocked Annabelle out, and she definitely locked me out with the sleeping spell because that's when she stole the hat.
Right. Do you know why she was following you?
I have no idea. The lady Emulata was suggesting that she likes to meddle in things and cause trouble, but I've never seen her before. Right, DM? I've never seen her before.
Correct.
Never seen her before.
Well, so do
This
we
is
think it's the same
kind of-
person now?
I don't know, but usually this kind of targeted like annoyance, I've usually done something to earn it, and I don't feel I've done to earn this yet.
You know of?
Yeah, give it time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Give me a few weeks. But yet, nothing yet.
Well, where did your hat come from originally? Maybe you can get another one.
I took it off a dead guy.
Excellent.
All right,
Excellent.
well,
Well
that
done.
might be a little bit
you.
more difficult.
Looks better on me than him.
Oh, he didn't need it anymore, did he?
Yeah, he wasn't using it.
It's just gonna get all messed up or burned, depending on how
I
what their
hope he
funeral rites were.
didn't want it buried with him, or didn't have any beliefs about the afterlife, but
Oh, too late.
Oh,
The
yeah,
hat has
yeah.
carried on and has a second life,
Well,
repurposed
maybe-
and all that.
a third now.
Yeah.
It's gonna like be really like about that.
Well, I hope you get your hat back.
Thank you. She's like now mentally scheming, like how the hell that would even be possible. Get the priest to locate object, find an artist to draw a bit good enough doodle of it.
Are you gonna put out a wanted poster?
I'd still need the artist for that one. I can't draw that well myself.
I
Well,
can
yeah,
draw if you'd like me to.
If you don't mind, that'd be great. Because I can
Sure.
show that to the priest and do locate object.
I don't mind. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I've seen it. I think that he gets out a little notebook and like draws a little image of the hat and turns it to her. Like as they're walking, it's a sketch. It's very, very quick. Like this.
Yes! It looks exactly like it.
There's no edit. Did you have it was a band on it?
I had like a tear on one side, and the
Okay,
band was
well-
kind of falling off.
The right or the left?
The right.
Okay, all right.
Your right or her right?
That's
Halsey
good.
like kind of shifts and like does this.
Okay, and he draws it in and goes, okay, and what color was the band?
The band was a charcoal gray,
Okay, what color was the hat?
dark brown.
Dark brown. Okay.
It did have kind of a reddish stain that wouldn't quite come off in the back, and there was a hole,
From how the previous owner died,
maybe.
or from you?
Yes, all right.
All right.
A cane
I have the same.
hat.
Oh,
yeah,
hang on,
I
mommy.
suppose. Yeah, fair.
All right.
Fair enough.
I don't have color, but I can.
Sullen,
He
make
like
me a
draws like a
performance
blob.
check.
Sure. Oh no.
Oh no.
Side quest now, guys. Get Halsey's hat back.
15.
All right, it looks damn good.
He tears out the page and hands it to you. Here's your hat.
Ah, this
I
is
didn't have
amazing.
one.
Thank you.
Didn't have any color, so I just kind of did an outline around the blob of blood that was on the back of it. I hope that's all right.
No, this will be perfect. I think this is all that the priest will need, hopefully. If not, posters.
If you don't mind, we ask for these memories to come back before you start pulling the additional favor.
Don't worry, I know how to prioritize the level of importance.
I
is a
know
wa-
that your hat is very important to you, so I wasn't going to assume.
I appreciate that, but I
appreciate
know this is a want. This is
Yeah.
a need.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
If we see
Yeah,
your hat,
thanks.
we'll let you know.
That would be fantastic.
Worst, I'm sure we can put together a little money for a new hat if you really want one.
I don't want a new hat. I want my hats. Otherwise, I'll just have to
principle.
Of course, but
start the
maybe-
hunt for a new one all over again.
Maybe you'll fall in love.
Or just kill another guy.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, really.
Is the blood part of the? Is it a feature, not a bug?
God.
It's the experience of finding it and just finding one that really works with you. It's
You're-
kind of like,
Your
Halsey,
DM just
I-
took psychic
Kill a lot of men to
damage.
find a good hat.
Halsey, I do have to ask, have you ever heard of a second-hand shop?
then you have to go in and try on all the different hats and try and find one that you kind of
And
like,
it's-
except it's
As this conversation continues, eventually you make it to the...
You know us so well.
yeah. We will keep going with this bit.
Yes.
We won't stop.
Interrupting the bit. You eventually find yourself in front of the Temple of Saloon. There is a light on inside, but for the most part it looks fairly dark.
Do you guys want to come in with or hang out outside?
Knock, or, well, we can come in unless you
Yeah.
think there's a reason for us not
I-
to.
Guess it would be polite to knock. I kind of just usually barge my way in, but then that usually ends in swearing. So sure.
Yeah, I would be happy to follow
Priests
your
are
lead.
swearing.
Sorry, sure. What was that?
I was just being like, the priests are swearing. Mm-mm-mm.
Sometimes priests swear.
Bjorn will just take this opportunity to knock. If the door is closed, if the door is open,
Door's
that's a whole
closed,
other.
so-
Okay, he will knock.
Casually glancing, is it locked?
Ooh, casually glancing would be make a perception check for me.
Oh, this has not been faring well for me.
You can't do it.
No, that's a nat one.
Never
Or a
mind.
10.
Casually glancing, it's hard to tell whether or not it's locked
Mhm.
without like getting up in there and like taking a look closer. So Bjorn, you knock.
Yes.
Bjorn, I would like you to make me a perception check.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, so like as you get up and you knock, you hear a from behind the door.
Hmm. He waits a couple moments just in case, you know, but assuming the noise continues, he will knock again much louder.
I'm just gonna try the handle.
Door opens.
All right.
You
Pushes
see
it.
a
Pirate town. Pirate town. These guys
So
are going to get themselves
rude.
murdered. I mean, like them locking the door.
Oh, well.
They're acting
yeah.
like they're out in the country or something.
No,
It's
that's.
Yeah, it
true
really
enough.
isn't smart. It's yeah.
It's a
Gotta lock your fucking doors.
Then I lock my doors
fuck's
and I
sake.
live in the country.
You see a portly, round-faced woman, kind of with her short little legs up, on a desk, arms crossed, head tilted down, and just sleeping away.
Does she look familiar?
She does not look like the same woman from
Okay.
that you had your interaction with.
He clears his throat very loudly.
Morning.
What?
Sorry
Can push Halsey
interrupt.
forward.
Evening.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I was just resting my eyes for a bit.
Of
Um,
course. Yes.
Completely understandable.
How can I help you? Saloon be with you. How can I help you? Sorry.
Will Loon be with you too? I am
And also with you.
the. Yeah.
With you.
Yep. Yeah.
Cause
Hit
you're
with your spirit.
Halsey's gonna like kind of just lean forward on the counter. It's like, yeah, I'm with the monster hunters, collect the bounties and so forth. I was on the Emulata job, looking into the potential vampires up at the mansion. Is there anything on record for that?
Immaculata?
There we go. That's the name.
Yeah. What'd you say your name was again?
Halsey.
Halberd something, and she's like shuffling through and like looking through
So
some
close.
paperwork, and I'm like, I don't see anything for a halberd here. What?
Halsey.
Halsey.
Halsey. And
Halsey.
she's like,
Wasn't there a bard named Halsey or something? She had that like good song about going straight to the castle. I don't like.
Yeah, she just came out with a new album too.
What's an album?
I don't think I've heard of this one.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when a bard plays a bunch of songs in a row and everybody really likes the order they're in.
You know, I heard. Have you? So just came into town. There is a gentleman who is quite the good singer, and he's not bad looking. You should check him out. Name like.
Oh, is he kind of frail?
Right?
Like, not frail, but like thin, and he's got like dark hair, and you know, just the whole thing.
So then, what
What?
are you talking about?
Oh no, there's somebody that rolled through Rosenberg once.
Like, I think maybe like his name's like Jacques.
Oh yes, it was him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Halsey is very confused because I'm imagining she just knows shit about bards. And so
does
she's just
everybody
like,
look at Bjorn or like
Halsey doesn't. She doesn't know what's
Yes.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
only Annabelle and
And,
maybe Sullen?
and Sullen.
Bjorn
What
just
do you know
smiles.
about Jack?
Yeah, he just like smiles to himself.
Well, maybe
Anyway,
we'll go look for
so-
some entertainment later. Where are they staying
I
at?
don't think we gave any assignments to that bard, Halsey.
Oh.
So. But.
How about a not bard, Halsey?
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me check.
This is what happens when
Monsters-
all of your communications are through paper and you never talk to
And
anyone.
she
No one
starts
knows
to
how to
fall
pronounce
asleep
things.
as she's
No.
looking
Hi.
through the.
Hi. Wake up.
Sorry.
Bjorn clears his throat again.
I'm sorry. I have a hard
Yeah.
time staying awake
Candy?
at night.
Yeah.
It's
A little bit of sugar.
I also don't drive at night because I have a hard time
Good.
seeing.
Good.
Staying awake.
You really shouldn't.
Yeah.
for
Why
the
are
best.
you here? What?
Well, we kind of had an interesting turnabout of events, and we were really hoping that we could see one of the clerics about some stronger healing magic, but also just kind of to give an update on the Emulata quest, because that's going to need an update. I'm sure some higher ups are probably going to at least know what's going on up there.
Well, I'll let you talk to the clerics in the morning.
What time will they be in?
Well, first thing in the morning, not 2 a.m. I'm not gonna rouse them for, if you don't mind. Y'all have a bit of a smell about you.
I told you all.
We may have just come from some dungeons. The mission went really sideways.
I mean, I can kind of tell. You've got this. You glisten, and not in a good way.
Understandable.
Well, maybe you can recommend a halfway decent bathhouse then.
I mean, it's in the middle of the night. So, still, again, probably need to wait till the morning, unless you want to go
Alright.
and, like...
Well, you could still answer the question, can't
I
you?
mean, could just take a dip in the ocean, but
Or find a nice inn with private baths.
I don't know about you, but I don't really want to jump in next to a bunch of pirate ships.
I mean,
probably smart. Yeah.
yeah, and she'll give you the name of a bathhouse that's in town that I did not prepare. So
Thank you.
say Rita's.
Water ice.
Rita's bathhouse, because that's where we're at right now.
Rita's relaxing,
Oh my God.
restful.
Respite.
Oh, there you go, respite.
There it is.
Doing good.
Well, thank you. We'll
right,
be
could
sure
you
to
just-
resolve the smell.
Could you put a note next to the file? I'll be in the morning with updates. I mean, put as many exclamation marks as you can fit in that page. Maybe a couple scribbles.
Sure thing, sweetheart.
Insight check.
Go for it.
While Halsey's doing this, any... Oh
For a
no.
total of
10.
she's not gonna write shit down. She's going back to sleep as soon as you leave.
While this is happening, would I
Nice.
be able to sort of look over at all of her papers and perceive some of the handwriting? Like in front of her, if I can just identify something that looks like her handwriting.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be. Go ahead and make me a perception check. I will say it's gonna be somewhat difficult because there's a lot of different handwriting
Okay.
in the notes.
Paul's gonna write a quick note that says,
Perception is 15.
15. There's a couple of good alternatives for what it could be. Like, you've got it narrowed down to maybe 3 different samples, and it's really hard to tell whether or not 2 of those are from the same or if they're just a little different, and if it's actually 3 people versus 2 people. But again, because like the notes and the notes in the book, there are a lot of people who have written in there.
Mhm.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or tell me more about what you're trying to do here?
Well, Halsey was kind of because it seemed obvious to me that she was not going to take a note at all. I'd love to take out my notebook, and considering that I am a master forger, I might make a note and then drop it on the way out.
Of course, Sullen's good at forgery. Of course he is.
So you're going to try to write a note.
I'm gonna write a note as
And-
if she wrote it, and then like let it slide underneath the desk for whoever to find it in the morning, considering that this woman has been completely inattentive and will probably go immediately back to sleep.
Just wait until she falls asleep.
I will say I want you to make me a stealth check followed by a sleight of hand check and then a performance check for your forgery.
Okay. Stealth, got an 11.
Okay.
Sleight of hand, I got a 15.
Okay.
And performance for forgery. Was that it?
Yep.
Um,
And you can add your proficiency bonus to it if you.
21.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what ends up happening is, because you're going to take the time to scribble out a note.
It's just very fast, just like, please note that Madam Halsey has delivered a report and would like to see someone immediately in the morning. One of
Right.
those.
So, like, that is, the stealth check is, does she notice you writing the note? Sleight of hand is dropping it. Performance is the, like, how good the note is. So your note, you're very confident that your forgery is really good. And you're fairly confident that you're able to drop it unobtrusively. You're less confident about whether or not she saw you writing anything.
Okay. I would assume everybody kind of waits after that. I would like to wait for her to go to sleep and then drop it.
Does Bjorn notice Sullen doing this?
Halsey is very attentively talking.
Because
to
you're
this woman
standing
or
with the
attempting to.
group. I assume whether or not we noticed you writing is.
I can always
will-
tuck behind Bjorn, kind of right behind his back.
I will also say that she will probably not fall asleep while
We're here.
you're there.
That's okay. It's inoffensive. I don't think I'm going to get arrested by the cleric
Oh.
police.
Well, all right, then we'll come back in the
Let's
morning.
come back in the morning then, yeah.
We should.
That's foreshadowing that I don't even have to do.
I'm begging, TM.
Oh boy.
I should just not open my mouth, you know.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyway, I guess we have to come back tomorrow.
Thank you for your
Yeah.
help.
Thanks for the bathhouse recommendation. Enjoy your evening. Halsey pushes off from the counter and starts to leave.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's it.
Outside, she's getting so many bad Yelp reviews.
What's a Yelp?
What are you just gonna do? What, just
Well,
yell
I think
in the
that
street?
we've talked about this.
What a
It's
bad
the man,
experience
it's the
you
man
had.
with the sandwich board who
Yeah,
walks
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a very funny name.
Well, I mean, he's yelping, right?
But it's memorable. Like, it
Like
really
the-
sells this business.
Like a
Branding.
barker, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So an inn, please.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure that you're going to find a bathhouse. Sounds actually rather nice.
It does.
I haven't done that in a long time.
May have to wait till the morning though.
Yeah, tomorrow. But there's wash basins and everything for you here.
Yeah. Would they at least have like that at the Jolly Roger where we have been staying? Like,
I'm sure they have another room.
yeah.
So just like still at 7 hit points, would like some sleep.
Yup. Come on,
Start
let's
heading.
yeah, back to the
Yeah.
Jolly Roger.
Does it feel like we're being followed?
Or watched.
Make me some perception checks.
I don't wanna.
21.
Natural 20.
27.
24.
Nice.
Damn.
Does feel like
Mm.
you're being watched. And as you look around, you don't really see anything or hear anything this time. But it definitely feels like you're being watched.
Yeah.
Really don't think we've done anything to warrant this kind of special treatment.
Well, I suppose the question is it somebody working for our host from earlier, or is it someone else?
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything to be done. We might as well go back, get some sleep.
Yep.
Maybe make sure we lock our doors.
For sure. Yeah.
Maybe even tell the people who own the place just to keep an eye out.
Guess we
Yeah,
could
that's a
do
good idea.
watches if you really want to.
I
don't know if I see
also-
the point.
I feel like this person obviously can already get you, so if they wanted to, they would.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I think-
there's a difference between giving up and lying down and at least keeping an eye out and giving yourself a chance.
Well, I'm not suggesting we don't. I just don't think telling the innkeepers is going to do much. If they're that dangerous, you're just going to put them in danger.
Well, do we particularly know?
They might as well be warned.
They're capable
It's true.
people too. So
Yeah. That was my suggestion also, is that do we know exactly whoever is after?
also they're likely. I mean, the innkeepers are likely asleep by now, and
Sure.
or well,
2
at
a.m.
least
It's
turned in
not
for the night.
that bad.
no, it's
I
not.
suppose
but-
later now, but...
Especially for a pirate town, there's gotta be people still up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out once we get there, I'm
yeah.
sure.
We'll see.
And as you're walking and you're getting closer, you're seeing more people kind of filtering out and stumbling back to wherever they came from their night of drunken shenanigans, as one does in a pirate town.
Pirate tea bar crawls.
Can't say I'm not... Well, I'm not surprised that Jacques is here, if he is, but I wonder where.
Oh, you know, Jacques.
Yeah.
We might as well say hi.
Yeah. Yeah. I traveled with him for a short while.
We saved his life, I think.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, he was tied to a tree. I'm not going to say he would have died for sure, but it's not a great position to
probably.
be in.
He was in the middle of the woods.
He-
He was done for.
He was a bit... Yeah. There were displacer beasts, among other things, in the vicinity.
Oh.
Yeah. He was cat food. Yeah. Before we saved him.
Yeah, I'm sure Freya's parents would have loved that.
He certainly didn't tell me that he was cat food at any point.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, you
tell
know
me
him
that.
too, Solon?
Yes, we've met.
Why do you know?
Really? Oh, not with them? You've met him? Wow,
No,
this guy
not
keeps
at
it
No.
No.
Where'd you meet him?
Solon was not with us at the time.
No, it wasn't.
Did you also meet him tied up to a tree? Because if this is a reoccurring theme for him,
No, he was not tied up when we met.
So why did, or how, or when?
insight
did you
check
meet
that,
him?
Yeah.
insight check that.
Well, I suppose there's no point in dancing around it anymore, but you were in that tower for about 4 days. And then you left in quite a hurry.
And you were following us.
I wasn't
Yeah.
following you at the time. I was stayed up at an inn where all of you were staying, and so was Jacques.
You weren't following us, and yet you were in Brockenstein.
You were
with
following us. You
and
have said
now-
this.
Okay,
You stated
alright.
that for us before.
You have. And you've admitted to having been in many of the towns that we were in.
Well,
Because you were following us.
okay, yes, I had a particularly vested interest, and yes, I met your dear Jacques. He's a nice man.
Your dear Jacques. Just gonna leave it at that.
Bjorn just laughs.
He was a decent singer. I'll give him
He's-
that.
Absolutely.
Decent at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Listen, Yes, he's a perfectly decent man. He had no interest in coming on this insane adventure with us, so we parted ways.
Don't blame him, yeah.
No, but if he's in town, I don't see any reason not to say hello.
Yeah. You run into him.
All right. And with that, you enter the Jolly Roger. You do not see Jillian or Jasper. You do, however, see the other bartender who fills in, that I can't remember whether we gave a name to or not.
I don't remember.
Nope,
Yeah.
we did not give him a
Okay.
name.
So you see the young gentleman who you did not ask his name because Scotty is on her own adventure. Behind the bar.
That's salty.
Because we left a note with him, so like justifiably maybe we exchanged names with him, but like maybe not.
Yeah.
Very transactional experience.
I mean, I don't
Halsey
usually know
just
my
goes
bartender's name.
To the counter, and with all the false confidence she has, it's like, "Hey, Benjamin," knowing full well that is not his name.
Is that his name?
I mean, how? Yeah, what's up?
Damn it.
Our rooms from that we had. How long have we been gone?
Yeah, what day is it? Are we still in
Yeah.
Umbral?
Only been a day.
And he
Just checking.
pauses for a moment and is like, "Who are you?"
Sorry.
Have we met?
Briefly,
Yeah.
you're a couple.
We were staying
days
here.
ago.
We're with the crew of the Riptide. I know Jasper.
Has the Riptide come in yet?
You know, it's been a long evening. We must have drank way too much. What day is it?
What is the date?
Yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah.
is a better question.
Maybe also the year.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
I
Actually, would
Please don't
Sheer
do
know
that.
what the year is? She's been in that dungeon a long
I
time.
would not want to know the year.
He pauses and is like, "Oh yeah, no, wait. The Riptide, yeah. I think that came in." Didn't that come in this morning? Did it?
morning.
Things
What?
are... And then he kind of stops and is like, "Oh, hey, how can I help you? What would you like?"
That's
Any recognition on his face? Right here, right now.
No.
Hi. Actually, we were wondering what the date is today.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna break his brain.
It's
Actually, what's your name?
oh, hey.
Quick glance around the room. Is there anyone shady?
I mean,
Oh,
there's not
Anyone
really anyone
vampire-y?
around. There's not
Okay.
anyone really around.
In a
Actually, hi. My name is Bjorn. What's your name?
And then from behind you, you hear
Ah.
I'm sorry, you're not going to get anything from him.
Turning around, drawing my sword.
turns around, yeah.
Yeah. So
I,
who?
You don't need to do that. This is fine.
May I ask? Are you?
Oh, my name is Sorvia.
is she wearing my hat?
She is indeed wearing your hat.
Halsey will draw her crossbow, keep it at her side, but
Listen,
What the fuck do you want?
there is no need for this. He will be fine in the morning. You lot have only been gone like 2 days. No, like not been gone long.
Is it safe to assume you're the one who followed us tonight?
Yes, it'd be safe that I follow you. Plus others have followed you. You lot are not
Lovely.
discreet.
Okay, but for what purpose? What do you want?
She points to Annabelle. And is like, I'm hired to watch her.
By whom?
What'd
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah, what did I do?
Well, I mean, to be honest, you have like gone to murder scene. You have gone into a vampire house, which
Well,
not
the
smart.
murder scene I can explain because that was my captain and I wanted to see what the fuck was going on.
And then you chase unknown powerful persons on the rooftop.
Yeah, because they were watching us and following us.
You listen, your aunt sends her regards. She worries.
Wait, alright, hold.
Yeah.
Nefara sent you.
Yes.
Nefarious.
Well, I mean, she also worries that you're not going to do the job that she hired.
I'm
you
working
to-
on it.
No, like you didn't. And then she pulls out a
I-
clockwork owl.
Okay, I found out about that as
Okay,
soon
but
as we
you-
got to
you-
that castle, and
You found out about it, and yet I got job done.
well, because
Like,
I hadn't
really,
had the
I
chance
mean,
to
if
take
you're
care
going-
of it.
If
This
you're going
is-
to end up taking over the family business, you need to get better than this.
All right.
I'm gonna what?
I mean,
Since
I don't
when
know.
was that?
I speak too much. This is fine.
I think
Okay,
maybe we should all
you-
sit down with a drink if you two are going to bicker about family politics.
It seems like, yeah, a lot of family stuff.
Quick question before we get too much into family drama. What's up with Benjamin?
Oh, he'd be fine. He sleep it off.
This your doing, or is this some other doing?
Oh yeah, it's mine doing. It's well, I mean, technically, it's someone other's doing. See, you do jobs, they give you stuff, and it comes in
Yeah.
handy from time to time.
Okay, she's gonna turn to Benjamin and be like, "I'll grab a smoothie." And
You really
Can he give us keys, though, to rooms?
you don't want to drink before we do this?
What are we doing?
I don't know
family drama.
what are we doing.
I don't know.
I just want to say, in my defense, I hadn't had a chance to actually go after that thing.
Also, you
Well,
After I found out
you
you guys
lot
did it.
do not
threatened.
talk quietly, so like you've got like memory issues or some shit. Do like, are you taking care of that? Also, listen. I mean, I
Working
don't
on
know
it.
I don't know if you want me to tell them about some of the other things that you got up into town, but like, you may want to save that for
Annabelle.
private conversation if you like.
Intrigue.
Mirror just sighs and goes behind the bar and starts like pouring a beer.
Can I
He
have
like
one?
looks around at everybody else and is like, "Oh, what did you just say?"
Can I have one?
Yes. He pours another one.
Takes it and like, ugh.
You see her? Anything?
I go back there already and start like looking for room keys. I'm very focused on that.
Yeah, you can find a room key. The
Just
number
make
on
sure
it.
you pay them when you can.
Yeah.
I mean, with this crack customer service, how could I not?
Listen, we're not in the
This isn't
business.
normal. In their defense.
They're
It
decent people.
sounds like it might be normal for you all, though.
That's not too far off the mark.
Well, let's say it's not the strangest thing we've seen.
Yeah.
Fascinating. So, what's this? What's happening? Are we talking to this hat person?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Will you tell us, Annabelle? It seems you know more than...
Well, back you remember Nefaris?
Well, let's
Uh,
go down.
I
with the
accepted
bartender.
some work from her, and apparently, and she'll gesture to our new friend.
Did
Please,
did
Ben.
Sorbia pull out the clockwork owl?
Yeah, she flashed it and then put it back.
Would Halsey recognize that as anything of significance? Because mentioned previously when she covered her ears, it was something the Church of Saloon would want to get their hands on.
Or would she recognize it was Darksteel, I guess?
Yeah.
Mm.
Her expertise is pretty much in monster hunting.
So I would say that if she attended to the conversation at the vampire thing, she knows that this is that she would recognize it as that is the thing that the vampire hired was trying to get you all to do, was to steal. And that it was, she would recall that conversation.
At that, Halsey's just kind of like, this all seems rather personal, and less to know is better. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh.
And she's like, look at Sorbia, like, I'm gonna want that hat back.
She takes the hat off like this, flicks it. No, actually she like takes it off and then flips it and it lands back on her head.
I don't like you. And
You're
she,
just
like,
slowly
turns and
hands the like second beer to Sullen, like staring at all of these fools.
Can I try and mage hand the hat off her head?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, you cast mage hand. What are you doing with it?
Well, because I'd probably be closer to the bar or maybe even still behind it, so I just like quietly say it, conjure it up like behind her head, and then just try and like, you know, twap the hat off her head towards Halsey.
Subquest guys, get Halsey's hat back. Ignore everything
roll
else.
Me, make me a spell attack roll. You're just setting the DC for me.
Oh god. Oh, all right. That'll be 26.
Okay. She, as the hat gets knocked, she, with lightning speed, jumps out of her chair and like does this backflip to like try and grab it, and she just narrowly misses the hat. Halsey, what are you doing?
Oh, seeing that, she'll try and tuck and roll and grab the hat, like intercept it.
All right, go for it. Right, make me acrobatics check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the universe correcting itself, guys. That's a 12.
Okay. She seeing you start to grab for it, she rights herself and then makes a dive for it, and it is now in her possession.
Damn it.
Well, I tried.
Just leaning on the
Step
bar
over
watching
them.
this.
Just like, well, I tried. Step over them and go to bed.
Good night.
Good luck with
Can't
your
fault you for trying.
drama.
Very
Nice.
dejectedly. Halsey goes up the stairs backwards.
All right.
Are you ever planning on giving her hat back?
I mean, when it stops being fun.
Fair
Which
enough.
is pretty much how I do everything. So,
String.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not curious, but I don't think it's really my place to.
At least as far as some of this goes, back when we first met Nefaris, I accepted some other work for her, just a few things that she needed fetched, things that were hard to find.
Like,
And there was no real timetable on it that she gave me. But really just if we came across it in our travels to get my hands on it so I could bring it back for her. And one of those things was that.
how'd that work out for you? So how many things have come near you in your travels?
Well,
And how
that.
many did you get in your possession?
You got it before I even had the chance, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no, this. Oh, sorry, my accent started to go in weird direction. Yeah. No, like this is not only one. Yes, I'm talking about the book. You
I
gave
did
away
for-
book. You
I
had
did.
book. You gave it
I
away.
did forget about the book.
And then it got given away again.
Yes, I did forget about the book. How do you know about that?
I know lots of things. I'm telling you,
That's-
your group is not quiet. You are not discreet in any way, shape, or form. Do you know the amount of rumors that are going rampant about you?
I'm sure Sullen does.
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
Well, it certainly was your business in just whatever where we've been.
It was my
True.
business then, and well, it's my business now, considering I'm traveling with all of you. So,
Straight from the source.
you think I'm spreading rumors?
No, I think you don't need to listen to rumors now that you
Yeah.
can just follow us
I
around.
don't think you're above that, though.
No, sometimes it
that's-
is fun. It's like a hat. If you don't mind me asking, I think it might be rather pertinent to know exactly how many of these there are, if they're not the only one. Is that something you know, Annabelle?
Also,
There were a few things.
what exactly was
Thanks
the,
for holding notes to try and find it.
what exactly was the bargain? Was it money or?
Yeah, it was just, she just paid me some gold to fetch a few things, yeah.
You didn't make any other promises.
No, I mean, I already told you that this was her sword. I already told you about
yes,
that.
I remember you traded the horny one for the dangerous one.
You have
Yes,
funny
I did do that.
funny.
I'm
See,
not sure it was an upgrade, but
It is funny because sword is often used in literature as like metaphor for phallus. That's why it's funny. 'Cause
you seem like you've been talking
And
to our
explaining
friend
jokes
Isaac.
makes them even funnier.
you know that I have heard that.
What,
Well, sword
Quizzic? or-
fighting aside,
Well, you know Quizzic.
Do you know Quizzic?
I mean, who doesn't
Yeah.
know Quizzic? Look at this
That's
one.
true.
It points to Sullen. Like, you see the recognition. Knows Quizzic.
yes, an old friend.
Seems Sullen knows more of the same people that we know every day.
Sure does.
It's the charisma. Anyway, Annabelle.
Your name's Sullen?
What?
I
Yes.
thought it was. Oh, never
I'm
mind.
sorry, my name is Solon, thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, what? What's this?
Annabelle, I'm curious when you were going to tell me that Nefaris is your aunt. Or did I mishear?
No, well, I mean, you met Nephan and Deluc, the two who took me in on the ship. Nephan is Nefaris' brother, so effectively,
Oh. I guess I didn't make the connection.
I didn't until he told me. So
Oh, advantageous to have family members out here giving you cursed horny swords, and, you know...
no, I
well,
got rid of
feeding
that
you
one.
Cursed horny swords, I see.
Taking those from me.
giving you cursed swords. Removing horny swords.
Yeah.
That are also cursed.
Right.
So I have the same number of curses.
Yes.
I don't think that your tally is the thing that matters.
It's truly not. It's well, I am interested why this is coming up now.
Yeah. What? How long have you been following me?
Who, me? Follow you?
Yes, you.
Just while you were in city.
And if you don't mind me tacking on, how many of those do you have in your possession, if there's more than one?
Of owl? More than...
Was there more than one? Am I
The shopping list.
No, just one arrow. There is other things,
Oh.
other odds and ends.
Right.
Kind of book, it sounds like.
One was that book,
Well,
that
you're
orcish
also
book
in
that
look.
we found.
Yes.
Yeah,
Word
that
on the
one.
street
What?
is the book is on its way, so maybe you could actually do what you were hired to do.
Are we going to chase across the continent for adult
Thanks for the vote of
literature?
confidence.
What is it with all of you in porn?
It's not on purpose.
It just
I mean,
it just happens.
normally I'd tell you to.
We need that clipped, by the way.
On it.
I'm sorry, was there a question in all of this, or you done, like, with your marriage bickering?
Well, so why are you here? Are you just here to
I am
tell
one
Annabelle
of
to hurry up?
I am one of many resources.
What do you mean by that?
Resource.
I am merely a soldier. Hard to say in your tongue.
You say resource, does that mean you can help us?
How much you pay?
Depends
That's
on the
fair.
services offered.
No,
We're
I
in the
don't think
market
that
for a couple of things.
it's not so much services offered. My services are fantastic. Thank you very much.
Okay, what
Very
he means is the
capable.
request.
You've never lied on a job description. Now, what is it that you specialize in?
Oh, I always lie. But, I mean, you know that. It takes one to know one, right?
Of course, which is why I'm asking you, what is actually it is that you're good at.
Oh. I'm good at making little Birdman not be able to cast spells. I'm really good at making people dead. To be a little honest.
Are you
Not
any good at
surprised.
removing memory issues?
No, I am not good at that. I am mostly good at
Mm.
killing people. I know little magic. Magic that protects me, and then magic that makes people dead. Because if you can knock someone out magically, then it's so much easier to just walk up and slit throat. By time wake up, they dead.
I imagine. Well, I mean, there wouldn't be any waking up then, would there?
Dedicated to your craft, I see.
That happens when you pretty much job kill people.
And you'll kill anyone for money.
I won't kill anyone for money. Like, I do
For
have
enough money?
standards. I mean,
That's good to hear.
well, it depends. If it's a lot of money, yeah, I probably will kill them.
Yeah.
But
You know,
I
I
mean,
have to
like,
say
I'm
the
not going to go and be
honesty is-
like, please kill grandma. That's or babies.
You know, in a strange way,
Some
the honesty
honorable
is kind of
space.
refreshing. I'd rather people came out and said they were willing to murder other people than not.
So, do you want to hire me to kill people? Do that.
Not at the time. If you have a business card,
No.
then maybe I'll take it for later.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. And hands you a black paper with a rose on it.
Bjorn sort of chuckles because he was not really expecting to actually get a business card, but he's like, all right, respect.
Well crafted.
I will be sure to call you if I ever need anyone killed in the night.
That would be... I would like to kill people for you. You have kind face. I will kill people for you.
All right. Thank
So if
you.
you're here to watch us, then, I mean, you just gonna stay here until we leave? What are you, like, what do you
I
want?
also have my own business to be doing.
I figured, so...
So, like, yes, I will stay and make sure that you don't do any more stupid things.
Well, apparently that's gonna be...
It's
That might be a
apparently
little
going to
difficult.
be very difficult because you're like,
So-
I'm going to go into the creepy bone curtains.
Okay, alright,
So were you waiting here when we arrived?
She hesitates for a moment of like, does she want to do this or not? She's like, I mean, waitings. I was in town. I have other business to attend to.
Fair
It's
enough.
2 birds. Looks at Sullen. 1 stone. Looks at Annabelle.
What is your other business, if you don't mind me asking?
That is my business, I do mind you asking.
Insight check. I would love to know if it seems like this business is like murdery, or if this business is like just she has nothing truly that isn't Annabelle.
Go ahead and make me an insight check.
Does she have something else going on? It's not that good. 13.
She's really hard to read.
Okay.
Well, fair enough. It looks like we'll be in town for a few more days at least.
Yeah,
It's good. Try not to die.
always try to do that, yeah.
That does tend to be the goal.
So your goals are don't ask, show Annabelle that she's doing a bad job, and tell us not to die.
I mean, that is my goals with you, a lot.
Mhm.
Mostly with Annabelle. Like, don't
Yeah.
die.
Thanks.
Because
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes I hear in conversations, Nefaris is all like talking to Quizzic and checking in on you. Oh wait, I probably should not have said that. Anyway, it does not matter.
What?
So like
Is Quizzic watching us too?
they chat about you and like they check in. They find it funny because you lot
She's
do
still
some
watching.
some silly stuff. I mean, from time to time, probably.
I thought she would have given up by now.
Tell Bird
That's creepy.
Boy to like look and see for invisibility stuffs, maybe.
That's really creepy.
I
We
mean, yeah, it
could.
is it is kind of creepy.
If you're watching
but
Quizzic, that's creepy as fuck.
that is really it. To be, it is a bit creepy, but
Did she ask after him? Actually, I'm just curious.
I mean, did Nefaris? Because like,
No, Quizzic.
because maybe
You mean me?
Quizzic doesn't
Yes.
ask me for things. I just overhear things from time to time.
All right. Well,
Oh.
that's fine.
When I don't want people to see me, they don't see me.
Well, one last thing before you go.
Here's the record. Fuck.
If you can't modify memories or restore them,
Okay, so like as you're talking about that, you notice that she is twirling a ring on her finger. Sullen, make me an Arcana check.
I'd love to. 17.
That is a ring of spell storing.
Interesting. I would love to look directly at it and flip my eyes from that to her and just say, if you can't do anything to help us and you wouldn't be willing to do something for, connected to family and keep everyone together, Do you know anyone that might be able to? Post haste.
I mean, in town you could you could try some of the clerics.
Well, we tried that, but they're asleep, unfortunately.
Well, that's what the morning's for in
But the morning's
their defense.
It's not exactly a lost cause just because
Yeah.
someone's asleep.
Yeah, I would just maybe try in the morning. Sleep it off. Who knows? Maybe you feel better.
Certainly try, but thank you for answering. I'm just trying to see if you knew anyone, since you seem so well connected.
Well, I mean, I am not necessarily well connected here as much as observant. I'm well connected elsewhere.
Well, next time you're welcome to walk on the street if you like, instead of chasing us across rooftops.
Ugh, like peasant.
Suit yourself. So
I will stick to
we don't love
shadows.
being watched. I'd prefer not to hurt you just because you.
That is funny. I mean, you're cute because you're a big man, but also, like, that's funny.
Listen, I'm just saying that when you sneak around behind in shadows and sneak up on people, sometimes they defend themselves.
Again, that's funny. You're very cute.
All right, don't say I didn't warn you then.
There's a
Annabelle's sitting there with
moment
her
where
arms crossed like a petulant child. Like,
oh, there, it'd be okay.
oh, shut it.
She
Smacks my hand away.
So, are you going to give Annabelle the owl, or
I will
Take it back
think
to-
about it.
Will you?
Yeah, I will think about it. I will weigh pros and cons between.
along with the hat?
I mean, again, I will think about it. It is a good hat. It smells of death, though, but that also kind of adds to the goodness of the hat.
That's kind of what Halsey was saying, yeah.
I feel like there were more things that I wanted to tell you, but I don't really remember it, and I feel like this conversation has gotten boring for me, so I'm probably going to call it.
Well, I'm
a
sure
night.
you'll just follow me and then sneak up on me and just tell me whatever it is when you think of it.
I mean, that does sound like a
Yeah.
fun time.
Yeah.
If we need to contact you, then
Then
What?
tell you
a
what,
business card.
if you need to contact me, you just yell Sorvia, and if I'm around, I will help you. If I am not, then you will just look like an idiot.
I'm sure that you
Helpful.
would love that.
Yeah.
I am very helpful. This has been said of me many a time.
For money, I'm sure.
Yes, I am very good at getting money, but I don't think that you want that. I mean, unless you do, you change your mind, you want me to kill someone.
No, I've got your business card. Thank you.
You do have my business card.
Even though apparently the only way to contact you is to yell your name.
So it's very useful.
I mean, do
card.
you
Very
have a
useful
way to
card.
contact you? You're being very judgy, but I feel like you are
Some
like.
people
I think we're in a
judgy.
place
I
to be a
don't-
little
I
judgmental,
feel
yeah.
like no, you are most definitely not in a place to be judgy.
I'll go back to Brockenstein
You have
and
failed twice.
bother your employer then.
And I only failed once, really.
I mean, you've.
I hadn't even had a fucking chance to get the second one.
We have
I got
been on
locked
a
in a
boat.
goddamn dungeon.
We're on a boat, and we were in a dungeon.
And then we were worrying about our sister and
Nearly getting killed by vampires.
Matt, and we're getting killed by vampires 3 times, I might add.
Yeah. I was gonna go and try and steal it as soon as we got out.
Just on lots of timetables right now, it does kind of We're very good at
It
getting
sounds
money.
like it is very difficult to be you. You
Oh,
get
fuck off.
so
Well,
much.
it would be easier if, I don't know, if a lot of things.
Well, I wish you the best. What was it? Bjorn and Annabelle and Simon. I will see you later. Let's have a good evening. And she walks out.
Was the gesture at the bartender or sullen?
Give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
18.
It
So
seemed
28.
like she was not looking at the bartender.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Cool.
And I think that's where we're gonna take our break. So there are some times when I am like, I am an agent of chaos, and I cannot believe that you let me do this. I'm gonna come up with a keyword. What would be a good keyword?
Hat back.
Oh.
Like that.
Get your mojo back.
Get your hat back.
Get your head.
Bjorn and Sullen just like leaning on the bar, drinking like dark beer, like
Uh-huh.
watching this, going, okay.
All right.
Annabelle's just arguing back like the worst, like grumpy child.
What do you mean I didn't get it?
All right.
I have other shit to do.
If you would like a chance to win a $10 off gift code to tabletoploot.com, enter hatback, all one word, all lowercase, into the chat for that opportunity. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back here shortly for more shenanigans and emotional trauma. See you in just a little bit.
Hello.
We're
For
back.
some reason, the angle of your head there, I thought you were about to say howdy, and I was like, ooh, wrong game.
I almost did. I was like, no, don't say howdy. Hi.
And we can always
That's a different
advertise
day.
our the other shows on the channel, but
I mean,
Yeah,
we do have other shows on the channel. I saw a PLB in the chat talking about it. It's okay if your
Yeah.
face has no chill. Mine frequently doesn't. So
my that's a lie. You have quite a game face.
You
My
do,
hot
yeah.
spicy tip to people who don't have a game face is to have a glass of water, and if you know you're about to like make it a face, just take a drink of water.
One of my favorite activities is to rewatch the VODs as I'm taking notes and to watch Jess's face as certain like innocuous
Oh.
things are being said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and honestly, me DMing, even the flat face is so bad, and my players are such goofs that I'm gonna do a spit take if I follow that advice.
You don't have to drink, just like leave it in front of your face.
Oh, yeah, just sip.
I will
Yeah.
say
There we
that a lot of times when I'm DMing, I default into "Don't fuck with me, professor" mode, which is like
Yeah.
your just
Yeah.
it's the eyebrows. Like really, it's just the eyebrows.
It's
do
the
all work.
intimidating resting bitch face. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right. If you would like a chance to win the $10 off gift code to Tabletop Loot, you can type hatback, all lowercase, all one word. And then I will do the thing in just like 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 I don't know. What am I even
You're
doing
going
here?
the wrong way.
I know.
Yeah.
Much
Mhm.
like you all are. What? Did it? Vic Crafts! Yo, what's good? Let me do the thing.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Congrats.
need to purchase more of these.
Mm.
Ooh.
I'm getting to the end of my list.
Uh-oh.
Vic Crafts.
Big rats.
Type something in chat so I can click on your name.
Yeah.
You are being summoned.
You're being Vic Crafts. Vic
Vic
Crafts to the Gut Punch RP.
Aging to Isle.
down.
There we go.
Hey.
Itokayo!
Hey.
Hey.
What?
Oh, it didn't work.
It was
Aw.
very far away.
Next,
It's
very small.
year.
I
has no
very
money.
Small and has no money.
I can imagine the kind of stress.
I send you the code. And I will not start singing Rent because
Thank
the
you,
code-
Sophia.
Sorry. This NPC, man. I apologize from here
We
on
like
out.
when you do the NPC
do.
voice for channel stuff.
Yeah.
Always good.
Quizzic, come back to us.
We miss you, Quizzic.
Quizzic, ring ring.
I don't know why.
Oh, now you're just muted.
Yeah, no, I can't hear you.
Yep.
Oh no, that's because I was mumbling and talking to myself, but I was away from the mic.
Gotcha.
Wait, what?
Let's see.
But I was away from the mic, so it's just like a little bit. I was
Hey,
I was making some
bestie.
adjustments. Hello.
You would not believe. Did you know that Jacques is in town?
Oh my god, that guy
Oh my god, I know.
Look at Hans' butt.
Yesterday.
is
Oh
like
my
so
God.
big. I mean, I feel like Jux would have a bubble butt.
Yeah, probably.
He would,
Yeah.
I think you could like it would double as a shelf. You could like
Oh my
It's to bounce the coins off of, man.
Yeah.
When you throw money at him.
Anywho. Woo woo. Okay.
I believe we were.
Yeah, Sorvia was taking her leave and doing nothing else.
Uh-huh.
Just peacing out. Walking away.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I think a night's sleep is in order.
Probably
Yeah.
Well,
Sia got her own room.
Mhm.
I don't mind if we keep things the same.
Yeah, that's
Probably
fine.
easier. Halsey
Yeah,
probably doesn't
okay.
want to wake up with one of us in the room without expecting it anyway.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, good night then.
Night.
Who's
Super.
sleeping with whom? Or
Just to rewind, as Halsey and Sheer leave the party, Halsey is gonna like catch up to Sheer and like, best thing to learn is to when to walk away from a conversation because you can always deny knowledge of anything.
Yes, that's a true statement. You did grab your own key. I'm not sharing a room with you for stealing keys.
I assumed I still had a key from the last time we stayed here. I probably should check that, make sure that didn't get swiped, since apparently I'm not very good at defensive.
I like
Listen.
have pockets that I don't have, like a.
Yeah. We'll get you some shoes and some clothes tomorrow, along with a bath.
Well, we
Do
all
you?
need baths.
Yeah. Night in the dungeon never does well for anyone. Listen. You don't have to tell me details. But you know something changed about you when you were there, right?
Yes, I'm acutely aware of that.
Well, as someone whose diamonds come back changed, no one gets to describe who you are, okay? You get to pick that. You get to make your choices. No rush. Take the time to figure it out. You're not in that dungeon anymore. What you had to do in the dungeon, that was survival. Anything out here is you figuring out who you want to be.
So you died and now you hear voices? Is that your thing?
Yeah, I hear dead people. They're really fucking annoying. Helpful sometimes, but just really, they're chatty fuckers.
Seems like a fun little thing you have going on, and I'm just like gonna like scrunch up my face and like extend my teeth and sort of like smile like Alexis Rose and then like turn away from you and like keep walking.
Halsey will nod and check her pockets and see if she still has a key.
you still have a key.
Awesome. She will head to her room and call out to Sheer. Try on different hats. Pick the one that fits best. And then she will go into her room and shut the door.
Good luck with your hat situation. Also shuts door.
Motherfucking hat.
I tried.
All right. So
Okay.
I can't remember. Do you all have individual rooms?
We were paired off, so it was Bjorn and Sullen were in one room, and then Halsey and Annabelle were in one room,
Yeah.
and then I think Seer has her own now.
Mhm.
Sheer's just swiped her own key.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sheer.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, Bjorn will finish his beer, which I imagine most of it was gone anyway, so just knock the rest back, and then head up the stairs to their
Mhm.
room.
Same. Yeah.
Sort of nod to Annabelle at the top of the landing.
Night. Go over to
Night.
them.
Pleasant dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Behind everyone, kind of nodding at Annabelle too. See you in the morning.
Yeah.
Please be safe.
Yeah.
We all kind of have trouble sleeping. I think that's rather evident.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I've had some near misses at night, to be fair.
You sure you don't want me to sleep in there with you?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Go on. Quit mother hen and go sleep.
Sort of shakes and his feathers do the like little thing.
And we'll try to be quiet as she goes into her room, so if Halsey is already asleep, so that she doesn't wake her up. But,
Oh, she's probably already passed out.
yeah.
Bjorn will wait until they're both in the room and the door is closed. To just kind of very calmly be like, why did she call you Simon?
Someone kind of bristles for a second. So I've told you about my brother.
You mentioned him.
Did I may have failed to mention that he's a twin of mine.
All right.
So she may have mistook me initially.
So your
him.
brother's
Just-
name is Simon.
It was. Yes. Very interesting to me how she knows him, but neither here nor there.
That was my next question. Why would she mistake you if he's, well,
I don't know.
all right.
Choosing to believe it's an honest mistake.
And I'm choosing to believe you.
Thank you for that. Sorry for lying to you before.
Well, thank you for sticking around. It's not lost on me. You could have fucked off long ago.
Well, the lie was that I'd sought all of you out because you were very good at things. And you had a good reputation, but...
So now you see that we're not.
Well, I thought that I had found the kind of people who wouldn't ask questions and who didn't care. So that I
Well-
could go on not caring. But, I can tell that you take things seriously and that you have a lot of care for your sister. And for everyone that's around you.
I
All of you do.
do generally, yeah, I care about my family.
Of course, but it's Annabelle too, and it was Kyola, and... Well, numbers going down, and... Well... Seems to
You
be hard.
mentioned something about a sister earlier. Nolan, am I missing pieces here?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like, do I have a sister?
No, I just... It's the... I have to assume it's the vampire thing, whatever it is that sucked out half my memory, but... It's... strange. Pieces of the last couple of days are just kind of hazy.
What do you remember?
Well, we arrived in town. We were on the Riptide's Fortune, and then before that, Sandgill, and before that, north of the continent.
No, you're going the wrong direction. After we got to Sandgill, what do you remember? Oh no, Vermeer, where we are.
We came here. The captain died.
Who's we, Bjorn?
All of us.
I need names.
Well, there was you and Annabelle, absolutely. There was Kyla and Isle. Is that it? Or am I missing someone else?
No. There's a very well, she's my height. Strong woman with like medium brown hair that's very tall, so she's about your height. One side of it's braided, and she occasionally has
You're
eyes that look
describing
like
Scotty.
lightning. Yes. You
I
don't
know who she
remember-
is.
Yes, but you don't remember getting here with her.
Oh.
Well, she was here on the boat, and then we got here, and well, she kind of disappeared.
Oh.
And until we went in the vampire house, you've been rather fixated on trying to find her. As well, I think all of us have, but the timeline kind of telescoped.
Why did she disappear?
Well, we don't really know.
And how long ago was that?
It's been 3 days, I think.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Have you... Before you've kind of bristled against lying, and I know that... Well, you alluded to some kind of bad experience, but...
Pretty big umbrella.
Oh, well, I know that you don't have a very good experience with having your mind messed with magically.
No, that's true. I certainly, well, you saw that, didn't you?
When?
When I almost killed you.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to hold it against you.
Generous of you.
It wasn't your fault. I'm just asking to try and prepare you for what you'll feel when you kind of remember... Well, if your Scotty memories are missing, I'm wondering how remembering that after forgetting it, or an experience similar, would make me feel, react.
Well, not good, I'm sure, but I've weathered worse storms.
In Valkyr?
Yes. Well, I've spent most of my life in Valkyr, so I guess it would have to be.
There was a hypothesis that that's where Scotty might be.
Why?
Well, we know that Natasha, who's with us on the boat,
Mm-hmm.
was involved in taking her somewhere. And
Valkyr.
yes, something about a sister with a sleeping curse, and then I was awful curious about another thing entirely, about a different sister, but I'm not... I don't want to pry about all of that. I guess I'm wondering, well, what your home is like. If she's there.
Valkyr? Why?
Well, you mentioned it a lot. You're constantly talking about it, and it's on your back.
It's where I'm from, Sullen. When most of your memories are in one place, you talk about it a bit, I suppose.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, you've looked at a map. It's an island. It's... I don't know, mostly coastline. There are a lot of seafaring folk along the edges. Forests, rivers, hills, valleys, the sort of things you expect. It's... Valkyrians are a hardy people, I suppose. They fight and drink and all those things, tell stories. Well, it's beautiful.
Are you and Scotty seafaring folk?
She is not, no.
And you are?
Maybe a long time ago. Not anymore.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
What do you mean a long time ago? Come on.
It can
Start
be-
calling you old man.
It can be a long time ago, Sullen. I'm sure there are things you did as a child as well that you don't do anymore.
Sure. I have a twin brother. There's a bunch of things that we used to do that we no longer do. Jokes that aren't funny anymore.
Let's just say I grew up in a different town.
Like, not with Scotty.
Like, not with Scotty.
So, hold on, aren't you siblings?
Yes, Sullen, you've asked me that over and over again.
Well, then fill in the gaps for me.
What is it you're asking?
If you grew up completely separate, then where are you from?
She's my sister, Sullen. Sometimes siblings grow up in different places.
I didn't grow up separate from my brother.
Well, you were twins.
I don't think it's
quite a move
logical.
to.
Well, I don't think it's a logical jump to say. I think that most siblings are raised in the same house. What, did you grow up on a boat?
Sullen, I'm not.
I do.
There's a lot I cannot tell you. For your safety as well as mine.
Safety? I'm asking about your childhood.
And I'm telling you the reason why I can't tell you. Because I don't know if that information would endanger you or not.
Then tell me one thing.
That depends on what it is. And you owe me something else about you.
We can get to that later.
Okay.
What do you mean there used to be 6 clans?
Sullen, do you really want a history lesson at 3 in the morning?
I mean, that's usually when I read my history lessons.
You are awfully
Unless you
obsessed
think
with
I'm lying.
books, aren't you?
Yes, I think there's a lot of very good, interesting, pertinent things to be found inside pages.
Sullen, you can look it up in a library, but I suppose I might as well tell you. There used to be 6 clans in Valkyr. There are 5 now. It's just history. It was within my lifetime. The tattoo is old. Politics shift. People take power, lose power. That's all. Do you really want me to spin you a whole tale?
I suppose there's no way that you would know this about me, but I do particularly like histories like that. Is it written
Well.
down anywhere?
Well, I'd imagine so. It's not like everything in Valkyr is oral. We have writing, people. Oral history. I.
Go on.
Common, you know, it's not my first language. There are 6 clans in Valkyr, if you want the children's bedtime version. Each of them is aligned with a major animal. There's a Raven clan, you'd probably like them. They like books too, or so goes the bedtime story. There are, let me remember. So we have Raven, Boar, Elk, or Stag, depending on how you want to translate that one. Wolf. What am I forgetting? Bear, of course. And then there used to be Eagle as well. And then things happened. A new king came into power, and now there are only 5.
Do I have to guess which one you and Scotty are from? Or are they separate?
No, you don't. We're from the Wolf Clan. You've seen it on her shield.
I know.
They're predominantly located in the south of Valkyr, where Mulafel is.
So
Most of
you
the
are from
clans
there.
have a region, territory. They used to, well, in the old days, they used to fight each other. Not anymore.
So all of the Valkyrian states united.
So goes the legend. United under a single king whose sole job it is to look after the well-being of the island.
I hope it's not too forward of me to suggest that you might have a feeling about that.
It's a bit forward. I'm not a big fan. There are many who aren't. Some people feel that the current king, Orm, is not... that he doesn't act in the interest of the people.
That is very interesting. You did dodge my question.
Well, that's your specialty, isn't it? I suppose you should deserve a little back once in a while.
Well, as long as you don't assume that I'm going to forget. Now, I owe you something.
Oh, with so many odds and ends to choose from. How about those wings of yours, then?
What about them?
Where do they come from?
My back?
Sullen,
Well, I answered.
you know what I meant.
Well, you know how peels a feather off, throws it in the air, disappears. That all works.
Magic.
Yes.
You claim it's book learned. I don't think wings are learned from a book.
Well, they're not. They, well, they've been... I suppose.
Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, they've been growing in, I suppose.
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning that... Well, I didn't have them a long time ago. A short time ago. And they only seem to be getting worse, but I can do stuff now.
Is this to do with the owl, Sullen?
I wish I could say it isn't. But yes, when she started popping up, they started popping up too. I have been trying to get rid of them for a long time.
That what all the books and the staying up late and the trying to solve other people's problems is about? Trying to solve your own?
Well, trying to solve other people's problems is not exactly a solve for this. It just gives you something to focus on that's not you. which I'm sure you understand.
I don't go around trying to solve other people's problems, Sullen.
You seem to be very good at falling into it.
Well, as you say, it's because I care.
Fair.
Seems like you care more than you'd like to.
I think you're right. Unfortunately, the longer I've been with all of you, well, I guess I'm learning to care. And it means that those have kind of got out of control.
Well, maybe you should stop giving up pieces of yourself. There's always another answer, Sullen. You don't have to destroy yourself just to make other people better.
You know, I used to know someone who was always giving up pieces of himself to help other people. Gave his craft away every day of his life.
Good for him.
Well, he had a really big heart, and he showed it by doing stuff like that for people that he never knew. Worried himself sick over it, and when he should have been worrying about what kind of sleep he was getting, or what he was getting into, what kind of magic he was doing, and what he was capable of. But, you know, he was guarded, didn't tell anyone anything, and didn't tell anyone when he was in over his head. You can kill yourself being that guarded, you know.
Next, you're going to be telling me that you're describing yourself.
I'm not. I don't think I'm as guarded.
I doubt that.
Believe it you want to. I'm not telling you parables about myself. I think that's a little, self-involved.
You're hardly an open book, Sullen.
You think you are just because you have things written on your back.
No, Sullen, I think there's plenty about me you don't know.
Keep trying to remember to ask. It's not like you offer it.
What am I going to offer, Sullen? Nobody wants to hear my pathetic sob story.
I think you'd be surprised. And isn't assuming that being a little guarded?
I never said I wasn't.
Fair. However you want to be have control over the narrative, you know?
It's been a long time since I had any real control over the narrative, Sullen. All I want to do is just go home and live the rest of my life doing an honest day's work and not have to worry about these big goddamn magical adventures and the end of the world.
The end of the world.
Well, isn't that the whole thing? The char coming out of here or there, destroying things, the towers, the this, the that.
Well, at least you keyed in.
That's what Vafir said anyway.
Did he?
I believe so.
When was that?
Bjorn, make me a perception check.
It's not good, folks. It's a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
May I roll a perception check?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because I assume you two are facing each other, right? Then yeah.
I would guess so.
Nope.
One of our little chats.
How often do you guys talk? I might want to talk to that guy.
I've only had the ability to contact him since the party.
I didn't really like him at that party.
I don't think... Well, I'm not surprised. You two are a lot alike.
Oh, I know.
Why do you want to talk to him?
I think it might be good to get all of us on the same page.
Well, just don't go making stupid bargains, then. That's his favorite hobby, you know.
Seems to be a trend of his family. Which I don't particularly like.
No, nor do I.
Well, before we go about all that saving the world business.
A good night's
Right.
sleep.
Yes, and I'm rather dedicated to finding your sister.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Talon, for filling in the gaps.
Get your memory fixed, and then you'll have all of it.
Suddenly it's not my memory I'm worried about.
She's gonna be okay.
I certainly hope so.
Unless that's not what you're worried about.
No, of course it is. I don't know. I don't know what my next step would be if she wasn't. So, yeah, I just have to assume that she'll be fine. And hopefully everything will turn out all right. Not that it generally does.
Well, I guess you and I are in the same boat then.
Plenty of bad luck in your past too, it sounds like.
There's enough liars in the world to go around.
True enough. It's just unfortunate they hold so much power over us.
It's a matter of perspective.
Well, I do my best. What?
I was going to bed, but what?
It's nothing. Get some sleep, Sullen. Unless you want me to start calling you Simon.
I'd really rather you not.
Sorry, that was a poor joke.
You want me to call you Scotty instead?
Good luck.
We'll see.
I hope so.
All right. With that, you all bed down for the evening. For most of you, peaceful night. But for two of you in particular, it's less than peaceful. So we'll go to Annabelle first.
There it is. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Annabelle, when sleep finds you, you come to, it's not really awareness because you're not technically conscious, but you're sitting in the bar of the Jolly Roger.
Okay.
And you're waiting. What are you waiting for?
Does it feel like this is recent? Do I have any sort of like vibe on like when this is happening, like in my memory?
It feels not like a memory. It feels real, but not real. Because there's just like this ping in the back of your head that lets you know that you are indeed sleeping. But it just feels so real and so now.
Well, my first thought would be waiting for her sister, but that's not in her head at the moment. So I think maybe she's not quite sure what she's waiting for. Like, maybe like feeling like she should be there, but I don't know, something isn't quite right. I feel like I don't know. Shit.
What does Annabelle do when she's waiting? Like, is she patient?
No.
So
She's definitely not. She's sitting and waiting, fidgeting with something. Like, I think she's gotten good at like being quiet when she's waiting for something, and trying to keep that like anxious energy to like as unnoticeable as possible, just from like experience of sneaking around and all of that. But like tapping her foot a little bit, or like fidgeting with like the cuff of her sleeve, like that kind of thing, like constantly turning her glass in her hand, like that kind of deal. Little things.
you hear a creak as the door to the bar opens. And you hear, they're not quite heavy footsteps, but they are the footsteps of someone who is heavily armored.
We're going to see who it is.
You see a halfling woman wearing all black armor, save for little spots of bronze that almost look black, except in the candlelight, when it hits it just right, you can see embellishments of bronze. Her armor is all spikes and menace. She looks like you, but the hair's a little darker. It's braided and pulled back. The skin's a little sallowed. The circles under the eyes are much darker. She probably has a good 2 inches of height on you. And she comes waltzing up, throws her spiked mace to the ground, and sits down beside you. You wanted to see me? You notice that the accent is not there.
Ellie, is that you?
Once upon a time.
Is it really you? Is this this doesn't feel like a dream.
What do you want to know?
Is it really you?
You remember the cats?
Of course I do. Which one? There were so fucking many.
It's me.
Annabelle throws her arms around her. Fuck the armor, she doesn't care. She does not care.
Your
She's just gonna try if she lets
arms
her.
go right through her. And there's that ping of, this is a dream, but it feels so real.
She'll take a moment to right herself again, catch her balance, kind of just like, what happened to you?
Not here. Not
Fine,
now.
then what? Then what?
You're not gonna want to hear this, but you need to leave, and you need to quit chasing me.
Fuck that. Never. You're my sister. What the No.
It's better for you if you think I died in the shipwreck.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare say that to me. Thinking you're dead is better? Mourning you is better? Fuck that.
She abruptly stands up. Grabs the mace. Places it on her shoulder. Turns
No, what?
and walks.
Ellie! He reaches for her and passes right through, but...
And with that, you will wake up and you will remember what you have lost. Bjorn. You're outside a forge. Your boyfriend's quite chatty, isn't he? And you see blue hair, a dashing face.
I am not even going to dignify that with a response.
Well, I would have talked to you earlier, but boy talk.
Yeah. Well, according to your mother, you're probably jealous, so...
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
You can play that game?
Anyway, I have done what you've asked. Your sister should be coming home soon.
Alright. Meaning what exactly?
Meaning I did. You asked me to see what I could do and find her and talk to Natasha, and I did what you asked of me. And she will be returned. I am showing you good graces.
As long as she's in as long as she's well and in the same condition she left,
I
and then
mean,
I'll believe you.
She is well. I saw her. She's fine. You asked for a little bit of faith and trust. I have given that to you. You could at least return it.
I didn't say that I didn't, only that I haven't seen the result yet.
Anyway, I am here on borrowed time. This is not actually the dream that you were meant to have. I was just interjecting a bit to let you know that I, Vafir, Crown Prince, have done exactly as I said I would. I have kept my word. You will do well to remember that for next time.
I won't forget. And what exactly?
He's disappeared. Bjorn, you are now
right.
in the forge. What do you do?
Is it... What is the sense of... I mean, is it like daytime, nighttime? Is there sort of like the sense of work that needs to be done?
Nighttime, daytime.
Nightman.
You get the sense that it is outside of time. You're very aware that this is a dream, but similarly, it feels real.
I think the first thing he does is look around and see if anything feels out of place or feels different than it should.
You look around and it's weird. It's the sensation of that, like, things did not exist until you looked at them. It's because you're very aware that this is a dream, you almost have this understanding of how dreams work, in that everything that you experience within the dream is a recreation from your memory. So it's not that you are in the forge necessarily, but that you are experiencing the forge as you are there. Hashtag science. Hashtag is an actual doctor and knows how dreams work.
We love our Dr. Psych Owl. I think he picks up the hammer that he uses the most often and kind of like sort of spins it a little idly in his hand in a very sort of just practiced idle gesture, and it feels familiar. And he looks to the forge itself to see if it's lit or not.
As you look to the forge and are spinning the hammer, it grows increasingly heavy. And it drops to the ground because it is not the hammer that you thought it was, but it is a very familiar hammer.
He takes a step back and looks at it in surprise, realizing what it is, and then thinks of Scotty. Although I'm not sure he knows why.
Which is fun, because I'm gonna do something that's probably gonna upset someone. I need both Scotty and Bjorn to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Do you have it?
I do, but was I
Bring it on.
level her up?
Bring it on.
Did you? I mean, it's
No.
just
Well,
the
it's fine,
spells.
that's
You
fine.
could do it real quick.
Yeah, just
And
like
pick
bump
your
your hit
spells.
points real quick.
Yeah. Or just randomly pick a spell and then we can change it later.
Yeah. My initiative is going to be a 14. Excuse me.
I'm playing with all these dice. What? It's a natural 19, so dirty 20.
Ooh. So,
Did I assume that I long rested?
yeah.
Okay.
We'll for this, and then you'll. Spoiler alert! You'll get another long rest after this. That's fine.
Hey.
So setting the stage, you take a step back and see it. The hammer kind of vibrates in place, and then boom, it flies back. Scotty catches the hammer immediately. Her eyes glow white with this sparking energy coming out from them. Scotty, you don't really know what's going on necessarily, but when you look forward, you don't see Bjorn. You see a traitor. What would you like to do?
She is going to cast Blur on herself and then step into a melee range.
All right.
Just really quick, I don't think I learned anything new for bonus section. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Is it very clear that her intent is definitely like for sure to attack?
She has hammer in hand, did some kind of casting, and just got up in your face.
Yeah, because I mean, I still just really think Bjorn would kind of be like, Scotty, like, it's Scotty, it's me. What's going on? And like kind of backing up, but also like, he's, you know, if she's gonna attack him, he's not gonna just take it. I think he has his weapon in hand already in the sort of way of dreams that you just have a thing in your hand because you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And he is ready to defend himself if he needs to, but he's not going to make the first strike.
How far did you step back?
Are we counting this as a, like, is this going to be an opportunity attack?
That's what I'm asking.
If you step back out of melee range, that would be an opportunity attack.
Okay, no, I don't think he would. I think that he's confident enough in their relationship that he would look Scotty in the eyes and be like, Scotty, what's going on? It's me. Like, trying to calm her down.
Does any of this register, or is this...
In fact, it's insulting.
Oh, the ass. Is that your turn?
I will use a bonus action to rage. But I am not going to attack.
Oh.
Actually, let me say this. Is it okay if I hold an attack if she attacks me?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, I'll say you're holding your action for the event that when she attacks you.
Okay.
I would go so far to say, Scotty, it's insulting on the level of like warrior insulting. Like, how dare you not even respect me enough to like take an opportunity to attack? What kind of enemy are you? You fight without honor.
You jerk. Don't even think I'm worth it.
He's like, I don't want to hurt you. What's going on?
You think you can hurt me?
Scotty.
She gonna go for attack, so if you want to go first. She appears to be blurred, like little sparks of lightning, and you can't quite pinpoint where she is, so all your attacks are disadvantaged.
Okay. If I recall correctly, when you hold an attack, you only get one and not multi-attack, right?
I believe that was our ruling, yeah. I need to add to the rules.
It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
She will throw up her shield.
Okay. The damage on that will be 13.
Well, if she throws up her shield.
But if she throws up her shield, then...
Gaddy will go in for her 2 attacks. Ah! Throw her dice everywhere. Alright, so one of them is a... $14.
Nope.
Second one's a natural 20. So yeah, just kind of really peeved. You didn't like rise to the challenge, and then you couldn't even hit her on that.
I mean, he hit her. She just...
Yeah, you couldn't break the defense still.
Mm.
Okay, so that is 5 points of lightning damage and 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. He will attack her back, but not without sort of being like, Scotty, stop. Come on.
Oh, come on. Swing the hammer. Or axe, I guess.
Yeah, you're the one with the hammer. 23 to hit.
She will throw up her shield again.
Woo! Scotty. Okay, and then the second one is going to be a 17 to hit.
Elements.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Were those
No,
at disadvantage?
They were not, because I forgot again. Yeah, neither of them hits.
Would that still be the 23?
No, neither of them would have hit.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
then you
Jessica,
wouldn't have, if neither of them would have warranted you throwing up your shield,
Then
you,
shield wouldn't have.
shield wouldn't
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
I don't know, but like, doesn't shield stay activated? So
For just a round.
Oh.
So all his hits until
Mhm.
next round.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, dodging out of the way though, she's gonna just kind of cock an eyebrow at you and come back in with 2 more hits. Oh boy, math. 23 and a 25.
Yeah.
Five, 6, 7, so 17 bludgeoning plus 5 lightning.
All right. Okay. Oh, I just rolled natural 20 and it doesn't mean shit. Oh, I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Yes.
I was like, that doesn't mean shit.
You
Okay,
get 2 of them, it does.
yeah, it sure does. Okay, so the damage on that is going to be 25.
Okay.
And then the second attack is gonna come in at a 19 to hit.
That'll miss.
Oh, all right. That's all I got.
I am going to roll for concentration. So that damage was, sorry, what was it again?
25.
25. So I have to get higher than a 14, which I rolled 17. So Blur is still up. She's just gonna smile at you. It's like, yep. There's a spirit. And come in with 2 more swings with the hammer. And that is a 16. Ooh, and a 16. I rolled 2 8s.
Yeah, those are not gonna hit.
All right, she will bonus action healing word. Or not healing word, I'm sorry. Second wind, there we go. Which gives her... Ooh. 17. I rolled max healing.
Yeah.
And it's just like she like sets herself with sparks. It just kind of lights herself up. Hair frizzes a little bit. Gets taller.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Oh, that first one's not gonna hit. That's yeah, I'm not even gonna. And the second one is a 21 to hit.
She will throw up a shield.
All right. Well, then I won't roll damage.
Caddy comes in with 22. Ooh, and a 13.
22 will hit.
So that is 8 bludgeoning and 4 lightning.
All right. And all right. So I got a 13 hit, which doesn't, and then a 19 to hit, which I think you said doesn't. All
Nope.
right. Carry on.
Bjorn, how does it feel to be fighting Scotty right now?
Not great.
All right, first one
He's
misses.
not loving it.
But how does it really feel?
Not great.
Second one's 26, so that is 10 bludgeoning. 3 lightning. Why do I keep putting them away? Those are the only 2 dice I'm rolling.
All right. First one's for sure not gonna hit. Second one also for sure not gonna hit. Carry on.
That
Blur is brutal, dude.
It is.
Woo! Woo!
2 18s, natural 18, so 20.
Yeah.
Or 12 plus 22 bludgeoning. And 6 lightning.
All right. I feel like Bjorn recognizes he's losing. Like this is not like that. Just exchanging blows is kind of pointless. And he is gonna risk the opportunity attack to try to sort of jump over the counter and get around her and get out of the forge.
Ooh.
Not in terms of him running away, but just kind of being like, standing here and doing this is pointless. Like, we need to, like, at least maybe getting her outside means something.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting to the higher ground?
Sure.
All right, so are you breaking from melee in order to do that? Okay.
So you get an opportunity attack.
That's a natural 20.
Bro, all right.
I also have Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Waste me.
8, 9, 10, that's 11 bludgeoning. And 6 lightning.
All right. He's up though.
You're up on the thing?
Oh no!
So she would have like whacked you and then like hooked your arm and spun you guys around. So you're still in the fight. Like you haven't gotten.
Oh, is that what the Sentinel is doing?
Yeah. You can't leave my melee.
Okay. I don't have Sentinel, so I actually don't know the details of it.
So rarely get to use it. No one wants to run away from us.
Yeah. Is there... I know that we're in combat. Is there any way that he can try to pull out of that?
Break
Or
away.
does it...
No,
shove me?
it's the sentinel feet. So like
Yeah, okay.
you can't move.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. I think. Wait, that was my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
Yeah.
technically I still get 2 attacks. Yeah. I mean, he'll try, hoping that it breaks her grip on him. So the first one, nope. Second one, nope. No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Daddy goes in for 2 more attacks. 26 and 26 again. I got 2 18s again. So that's 16 bludgeoning. And 2 lightning. Your hair's a little staticky now with all the lightning you're getting.
I'm feeling a little zapped, man.
And for a little flavor, as Scotty comes in with 2 more strikes, and it feels unyielding, unending, and relentless. And she looks at you, eyes glowing. And it's kind of weird because you're in the forge, but wait, you're not in the forge. You're in the middle of a battlefield that you have seen in a dream, and lightning strikes behind Scotty, and her armor seems to change before your eyes to the same armor that she was wearing in the other dream you had. And she looks at you. How could you? And then hit with the first one. You're a coward. Hit with the second. Continue.
Flavorful.
I feel mean.
It's a natural one. It's the disadvantage that's really getting me, dude. Yeah, those don't hit.
She'll go in with her 2 more attacks. Both of those are gonna miss. That is a 9 and a 15.
Nope.
Re-roll one of those.
Uh, 23.
I mean, yeah.
Scotty's hair kind of lifts with the electrical energy that's now crackling outside of her body. Lightning just rippling, sparking, starting from her eyes and then going down her neck and around her arms and shoulders, manifesting at the end of the hammer. What's the damage?
13 bludgeoning and 2 lightning.
He
How you
is
feeling, bro?
still up, but not by very much. I think he's sort of desperately like calls back at her and is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't do anything.
That's the problem, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't done anything.
Meaning what?
Living a quiet little life as a blacksmith. Really? Take an action or lose it.
By action, you mean attack?
Sure.
Or, well, because I don't think there's anything else I can do because of Sentinel. I won't be able to get out of here. That's not gonna hit. 21.
Shield.
Okay. He's really like pretty desperate at this point, like just trying to figure out what to do. Like there is no corner, but he's backed into a proverbial corner. And he's like, I don't know what you want from me.
You see an eagle flying overhead.
I'm just trying to... What is it? What is happening? What is going on?
Bjorn, what do you want in this moment?
I think very genuinely he actually just wants Scotty to be okay.
What power do you have?
I think right now he feels like none.
What power could he have?
I don't think he knows the answer to that.
That is unfortunate. Scotty, make your attack.
Scotty feel anything about this?
Scotty doesn't know.
No. She's gonna do her white lightning whack cantrip. Oh, and she's gonna miss.
She's gonna
Well,
roll it
13.
again.
Ow! Natural 20.
Roll damage.
That's 13 lightning.
Ooh. Okay.
15 bludgeoning.
And he's down.
Scotty steps forward. Bjorn, before you... Kind of weird to lose consciousness in a dream. Before you, for lack of better ways to describe it, lose consciousness. Scotty steps forward, standing over you. Points the hammer towards you. Orm really is the better ruler, and then drops the hammer on your chest. And you wake up, and you remember Scotty.
Yeah, Bjorn definitely kind of does the like, like abrupt wake up.
But before
And-
then,
Yeah.
Scotty.
Uh-huh.
Before you walk through the portal that has been opened up for you, Natasha will call you back and says, "For your trouble, here is a gift for you." It'll help you maybe not end up in situations like this ever again. Maybe not. And then she hands you a cloak. And then hands you a handful of letters that have names that you recognize. They're the people you traveled with.
Thank you. I What do you mean? Not enough? Didn't I follow? Did I? How'd we get here?
Eventually, everything will come back to you. I am sorry. Sort of. I'm not sorry that I did what I did. I do not regret that I did what I did. I am just sorry for the trouble it has caused you and your friends. Mostly. You ever been out drinking a lot and then the next day you kind of go, did I do that?
Yeah. A few times.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit like that.
But we didn't.
Remember this time, sort of.
We didn't go drinking though.
It's just a metaphor.
Oh, okay. I think I understand why you're giving me the cape.
Yeah.
It's not very fluffy.
It's... You're right. Maybe you can, like, spruce it up a bit when you get back.
Could probably do that. Thank you. I think. Yeah, thank you.
She kind of is like, but she'll take it because it's very Valkyrian to be like, thank you to my kidnapper.
Scotty, maybe.
It's very Scotty.
It's very confused right now.
And she'll just kind of like gesture for you to like walk through the portal.
Scotty will take the letters in the cloak and goes through the portal.
All right. Scotty, you go through the portal and you're standing outside the Jolly Roger and you have a like you have a cloak in your hand and you have all your things and then you have some notes and you flip through and like there's one for you and there's one for Bjorn and there's one for Annabelle, and as you flip you see one for Kyola, but it disappears, and then you see one that's also for an Isle and similarly it disappears from your possession.
How much did I drink?
And walking past you, you see a youngish elvish woman who's like, you probably shouldn't be out alone. Just, this is dangerous town.
Do I recognize I'm back in Burma, right?
Yes.
And I acknowledge that I left the bar and I'm back.
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
Bjorn probably went outside to get a breath of fresh air, actually.
Bjorn is already asleep.
Okay, I was gonna ask
What,
about the
nighttime?
timing. Yeah.
It is nighttime. Give me like 2 seconds here.
Okay.
I mean, after his bad dream.
Sorvia wearing a hat. Not that Scotty would know the importance of it.
Okay.
Huh?
Also, what is the time matchup here?
The
So
time
Bjorn is
matchup
asleep.
is that everyone who's in the party currently, other than Scotty, is asleep.
Okay.
No, thanks. I was supposed to be meeting friends. I just stepped outside for a bit. I think. Stepped outside somewhere. Hi! I'm Scotty. What's your name?
My name is Ellie.
Ellie. Oh, nice to meet you, Ellie.
It is nice
Gosh.
to meet you. Anyway,
Well, be
I should be on my
careful.
way. You as well. You should probably go back inside and.
Yeah, I think I drank too much, but don't go wandering around strange streets by yourself. Stick to the lamps.
I will do that. And as she walks away, Scotty, she turns invisible.
Oh, that's a neat trick. That would be really cool to learn. That'd be really, really cool. Oh man, unless I drank way too much, I'm going inside. And she's gonna go inside.
So at this point, as you go inside, we'll say that this is roughly the time that Annabelle and Bjorn have woken up.
Well, I think that he would wake up from that bad dream and kind of like be like, oh, like trying to shake it off, and that he would aim to go downstairs and step outside just to get a breath of fresh air and kind of just like, do one of those and shake it off. So however that time matches up.
I think Annabelle would probably just go to her window and get fresh air that way, but similar kind of deal, but yeah.
I'll go ahead and say, for the benefit of this, going to your window, is that Scotty outside?
If she sees that, then she's gonna run outside and run downstairs.
Daddy, when she steps in, she's looking at the letters and she's looking at the cloak, super confused.
Well, so who's first downstairs?
There he checks.
Probably
Yeah.
you, since you
I
would
would
go
say
outside.
Bjorn,
Yeah,
you
probably
went
Bjorn.
out like you
Yeah.
went downstairs immediately, so we'll say Bjorn.
So yeah, like I think that he would just see Scotty like standing in the middle of the floor, and just absolutely stop dead on the stairs. He's not wearing like his gear or anything. He's wearing like shirt and pants and looking kind of like, like he was just asleep. And he would just sort of stop there and stare at her for a minute. Scotty, you're back.
He's gonna look up and oof.
And he'll stride as quickly as he can across the room and hug her as tight as he can.
Oh. Very, very confusedly, her arm's still full of stuff. She's gonna try and hug him back. Hey,
You're
I
okay.
I just saw you. Yeah,
You're okay,
I'm
right?
fine. Yeah. I mean, I think I drank too much, but yeah, no, I'm fine.
Are you
I just
sure?
saw you-
He,
Oh.
pushes her back just enough to be able to face her. You were gone. I didn't know. We didn't know where you went.
I just stepped outside. I think
Scotty, that was days ago.
Carolyn downstairs. Where the fuck have you been?
I was just outside. I came back in. What do you? Oh,
Scotty, where were
Also,
you?
Alexer, yeah.
Are you okay? Is everything?
talking about back. Still arms really full.
Is everything all right?
Oh yeah. I just saw a strange woman outside, or I don't like that look. What?
Someone like dips his head over the balcony, like holding a like very large sweater, and it's just like, and then like runs to the stairs and comes downstairs. I think he woke up when Bjorn did.
Wetter?
Scotty's head over Bjorn's shoulder, just
Yeah.
Hey, Owen! Hey,
Not a hugger.
that's okay. I understand. No, I think I was with Natasha. I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
There's a woman who's been helping us, Halsey. She said that Natasha kidnapped you, or that she saw Natasha take you into a portal. Anyway,
You've been
we
gone
haven't
for
been able to
days.
find anything out or learn anything.
No trace, no tracks, nothing.
It doesn't feel like days. Maybe I remember hearing Natasha. She gave me this. And she didn't like the cloak. Said I'm going to need this. Said I need this.
It's okay.
But also gave me these. And she's gonna like hand Bjorn the stack of the letters.
He has definitely not let her go this whole time. Like, he just kind of has had his hands on her shoulders.
Hey, I'm okay. I just memory's a little fuzzy. Days?
Yeah, there was a lot that's happened, but I'm glad you're okay. Why the letters? Where were you? What did she want from you?
Do I have vague or any sort of recollection of where I was?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. I just kind of stop and think about it, and then we went home. Why'd we go home?
Home.
No, we were
Movefell.
Yeah, we were
Why?
home. We were in Siv's room.
Is Siv okay?
And
I worried that because I was talking to Sullen and then Natasha overheard that she did something.
said she was sorry. But
Is Siv okay?
she was still sleeping last I saw her. She was still, not
Alright.
awake. Didn't seem worse, but no, Natasha was there. She was doing something. I think Vafir was there too. Oh man.
Hafir? What did he want?
I didn't see him. I thought I heard his voice. He was talking to Natasha.
Okay. He told me he got you back, but
That would make sense. He said something along the lines of returning her. I guess that would be me. God, how long was I gone for? It really didn't seem like days. It just... Oh,
do you need anything? A drink, food?
she's just... No, I feel fine. It's just... It's fuzzy. I remember leaving the bar, seeing Natasha, and then we were Mulafel, and talking to Natasha, annoying Natasha. Something hot, I think. I remember Vafir's voice.
I wish I knew what it meant, but the only thing I care about is that you're back.
Hey, I'm okay. I promise. I'm sorry for making you worry.
No, don't apologize to me, Scotty. I'm the one who failed you. I was supposed to keep you safe and I didn't.
How are you supposed to keep me safe if I'm wandering off? Stepping through portals? Did I step through a portal? Oh god, that was dumb. Why'd I do that?
Well, it might not have been your fault.
Natasha can be terribly convincing.
Scotty, the whole reason I'm here is to keep you safe, and I didn't.
I'm here. I'm standing. I'm safe, Bjorn. You did exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
I didn't do anything.
You got me back. You talked to Vafir. Vafir talked to Natasha. I'm back.
I want to
I
believe
just-
that's true, but I don't trust any of them.
No, it was somewhere hot. And then it was like the tower. It got really saturated. And then like the other tower, it got really desaturated. And then we were sitting with Civ. We're back home, although... Oh, it's fine. I didn't see Mom there.
Yeah, how was everyone?
They weren't there.
What do you mean?
I'm sure it's fine, but they weren't there.
Scotty.
What?
No, there's always someone home. You know that as well as I do. The house is never empty.
They weren't there. They must have been out. Something must have been going on.
And you don't think it was Natasha or any of the rest of this?
I'm sure it's fine. But Civ was there, I was there, Natasha was there, and Vampire was there for a bit. Not for very long, though. Hey, I'm okay.
All right. As long as you're sure, we can maybe try to get... It sounds like maybe your memories are a little scrambled. Listen, I can relate. Mine were yesterday.
What'd you do? You couldn't possibly gotten in trouble without me.
Well,
Oh,
Bjorn, what'd you do?
you'll be disappointed to have missed it, actually. We got
Years over.
stuck in a vampire dungeon, and there's
What?
this new girl who
yeah.
kind of crawls on the ceiling. It's a whole thing.
You did a vampire dungeon without me.
Well, there was this other woman, and she was very helpful, and then she was gonna go do it herself and probably die, and we got all these weird invitations, and figured, fuck it, might as well check it out, and then...
Speaking of...
Whatever.
Amber, I'm sorry to do this to you.
Uh-huh.
Halsey,
I don't know what this... Okay.
your dream...
Oh, what?
Well, you... What would Halsey normally dream of?
Like a pleasant dream, or what does she dream, period?
Just a dream. What would be a... Actually, yeah, what would be a pleasant dream for Halsey?
Silence. Just open field, meadow,
Open
just chilling on the ground. Book in front of her, and silence.
Well, this edition has been kind of fun. But I do declare I must be on my way. You have brought quite a bit of heat to my area. However, if you like, an open invitation stands. Been thinking about getting off the mainland, maybe going to Yolgrath. I think Erisurin is real nice this time of year. Come and get me if you like.
Who am I to turn down an invitation like that?
And then Halsey will wake up. Halsey.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to do? Do you have any business that you would like to wrap up? Or do you want to just go on the next adventure?
I think Halsey would say farewells and at least let them know
All right.
she was going, especially after what just happened. She would at least in person go down and give him the confirmation, especially since she's not there to help investigate. So
Halsey, you go downstairs and you're kind of surprised that, like, because it's fairly early, your dream was a little, And so, but you see this tall woman with very tall hair, and Bjorn like standing beside her and like arm not quite around her, but just the sense of him not wanting to break contact. And Sullen awkwardly kind of standing there with this look of maybe I'm speaking too much for your character, but I want to engage, but I can't and I shouldn't. And maybe a little bit of bittersweetness from Annabelle seeing the reunion of two siblings, especially after the dream she just had. And that is the scene you see. Sheer, would you also like to wake up and join them for any of this, or are you gonna sleep in a bed for like the first time in a long time?
Yeah, I feel like I would be like just out. Like this would be like the most solid 8 hours that anyone has ever taken. So if it's been less than, have fun with your emotions, guys.
Yeah. It's been slightly less than 8 hours, but
yeah. My ass isn't getting up.
So this is the scene that you see. Halsey.
Does it look like the girl I saw in the ghostly vision?
It does indeed look like the same girl.
Hey, you found her.
Oh, yeah, Halsey, this is Scotty.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Scotty. Hi, I'm Halsey.
Like, you don't have to act out both of them. But...
Thank you.
Welcome to DM Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Does Halsey like have all her gear? Is it like very
She would
notable that
be-
she's?
all her gear. She's ready to go.
Are you headed out?
Well, I don't want to leave, especially since I was going to introduce you guys to the clerics at the temple. How are you guys feeling?
Well, I think I left
Better, actually.
Surprisingly, all right.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sullen, sorry,
pretty
what you-
good.
Glad to hear. Sorry,
I
Sullen,
think
what
I'm fine. I
Okay.
left us a little something at the house's saloon, so we have a way back in if we need to.
Perfect. I'm not going to ask questions. Hope that works for you. I got a lead. Van Roy's on the move, so I'm gonna head west, see if I can cut her off.
All right,
But
Halsey, thank you for everything. You really actually put a lot of work in for us when you didn't have to.
Yeah.
hey,
It's true.
well, I'm glad I could help out, and thank you guys for the help and the adventure in Crazy Town at the Vampire House.
Yeah, I'm
Blessed.
glad you didn't go in alone.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. So thanks for that. Although I imagine I went gotten far at the dinner table. She seemed really interested in your guys' talents.
Well, you're quite competent. I'm sure you would have figured it out, but
Yeah.
good
I'm
luck.
sure.
Good luck with whatever you're doing now.
Good luck with your son.
Thank you.
Good night.
If you guys ever need any help or any assistance, drop a letter at one of the saloon temples. They'll get back to me eventually. I'll track you guys down.
Thank you. And you too.
Thanks. But best of luck. I'm see if I can get on her tail again.
Good luck with your vampires.
Thanks. I'll need it. Squirrely bastards. And she's gonna
Take a
head
look at your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Find a new one eventually. She's gonna now kind of dejectedly go.
As you open the door to leave, you see a hat on the ground.
Is it my hat?
It is indeed your hat. And there's just a little black note card with a silver rose drawn on it, sitting atop the hat.
Black card with the silver rose. Does it look familiar at all?
To Halsey?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
All right. So she's gonna just shake her head as the door closes behind her and reaches down, kind of does a little flip, put it on her head. Thanks for the humor, I guess, she says into the void, and makes her way out of town. I don't think Halsey has a horse.
Halsey, as you're heading out of town, you kind of, there's a carriage that draws your attention because it has symbols of saloon on it.
Oh.
And it stops.
Uh-huh.
And the carriage door opens.
Uh-oh.
And you see a figure come out with a green cloak and what looks like a mechanical arm and long red hair. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
I gotta give him props.
Locksley.
Salute, crew.
I gotta give him props. She put herself on the do not message list, and I never sent her a message, guys. That's A+ service.
All right. Hi.
Hi. How we feeling, chat? I know that the inside of my head is screaming.
Instead of chat, how are the players feeling tonight?
No whiplash.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well done. How are you feeling, DM?
I'm feeling pretty
How are
good. Shall we go around and do our shout outs?
Let's do our shoutouts.
Do it.
Hello everyone, I am Dusty, or Elegant Feather Duster. You can find me places like Instagram, where I'm posting a ton on my stories right now because I am banging out a lot of Dragon Con stuff, where I will be next week, actually in like 2 days, day and a half. I am also places like Twitter as Elegant Feather because there's a character limit. I am also here on Twitch, where I stream video games on Fridays as Elegant Feather Duster. I will not be streaming on this Friday because I will be in Atlanta. But we'll start a new game sometime in September. So come say hi to me. Look at all the stuff that I'm working on. I love you guys.
Hi.
Love following Dusty. I am Kiowa Cosplay on the things and the stuff. Come find me. I'm doing jack shit.
I wish I was doing less.
Mood. Speaking of Dragon Con, I'm Vic or Vi or Vicious Frockery on all of the places. I too am going to Dragon Con and I am paneling. I am going to be talking about social media and diversifying and uplifting your follower base and sort of getting yourself out there. At 2:30 on Friday, and then at 7 on Friday, I am talking about raising charity with your TTRPG stream. So if you'd like to watch any of those, they are going to be live streamed here on Twitch with DragonCon, the DragonCon Network. The exact link TBD. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I will be posting those. We have a star-studded cast. I'm really excited. I'm wearing a bunch of stuff to Dragon. So that is where you'll find me, and that is what I am up to.
It looks
Go look at
fucking
his
awesome.
hot Vax build because it looks so good.
Thanks. I'm very proud of it.
You should be.
Shield Maiden.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden, or Shield Maiden Crossplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. You can also find me as Zelman.arts on Instagram. That's Z as in zebra, ELMAN.arts. And that's where I share my art stuff. And I just posted it today, but there's gonna be a spooky Halloween shop update this Saturday.
I'm
with
very sorry for
all sorts
everyone
of
because
stuff.
I'm gonna buy it all.
Yeah. This is gonna be. I want to take bets on how fast you sell out.
Ooh.
That sounds great to me. I love that. With any luck, that'll happen. But yeah, you can keep an eye on my Instagram for more updates on that and little previews of things that are going to be up for sale and all that sort of thing.
Bodani.
I'm with Kai here. I don't want to follow these guys anymore. Hi, I'm Amber, Bedonia Cosplay, Bedonia Italic, across all the things. I'm not really doing anything right now. Eventually I'll get back onto things, so... That's all. Yeah. Team Slacker.
Every one of you is thinking about your Cowboys characters, right?
That
Every
yes.
waking hour.
I'm always thinking about my Cowboys character. Hi, I am Dr. Psychowl. You can find me pretty much every place as Dr. Psychowl except for Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV. Yeah, I am fucking bitter about it. I have been the dungeon master this evening, where I have made my players feel things whether they wanted to or not.
I wanted to, but I felt a lot of things anyway.
So many things.
That was so good.
Tears on my face included.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Misty this
Right in the Kokoro.
Yes. Speaking of Misty, we are off next Monday, but when is our next stream?
That'll be the 9th.
Yes.
Which is
Well, the next
Thursday.
Laurelwind stream will actually be the 13th, but the next Gut Punch stream will be the 9th because it'll be Cowboys. Welcome to Black.
Yeehaw.
Yes, so we'll have Cowboys on the 9th, Laurelwind on the 13th, and the launch on the 17th of Darkness Rising. Stay tuned to our Twitter because we will have cast announcements to go out with that soon.
This is me, Will Smith memeing.
We will have cast announcements soon for this. I'm mega excited about it. Yes. I apologize in advance for my OC.
Mood.
Yes.
Can't wait.
All right. Thank you all. I, again, have been Dr. Psychowl. I don't know. I'm probably like... We're just going to go ahead and say it. I am 42 owls in a trench coat because, yes, I am the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Yeah, so we're going to go raid Fae Fiends and Friends. Yeah, I am Big Daddy. So, yes, we are going to go raid them, go say hi to them. We love you all. I hope you all had fun, and I hope that you all had fun and that everyone had a Baja Blast. Bye-bye.